And welcome in, everybody. We are back for Rivalry Action, Part 2 once again here. I did both of these teams a month ago. We had a buzzer beater. Not one, but two. Absolutely crazy here. Here we are back. 1 month later here, everybody. Welcome on the channel once again for college basketball. North Carolina versus Duke for the play-by-play of this one. Thank you all guys so much here for stopping by on the channel. Duke now number 12 in the nation. At home on Cameron Indoor for this one at their home court. 24-6 overall. 14-5. In the ACC, coming off a thrashing, crushing victory over North Carolina State, 88-66, back on Monday night. UNC, much improved. Coming in here, winners of their past 3 straight games over the Wolfpack at NC State, at Syracuse, and at Wake Forest. Should be a good one today here, folks, between these two teams. What's the difference? Well, the difference is between 13-17 of a record for North Carolina, or 20-10. That is the difference here with a record of UNC. So many close losses this season for UNC. They have lost 7 games by 4 points or less. Lost against Wofford by 4. Lost against Clemson by 3 in OT. Lost at Virginia Tech by 2 in double overtime. Lost against Boston College by 1. Lost against Duke. Last time I called these two teams in overtime with Wendell Moore with a game-winning buzzer beater. Lost against Virginia by 2 and lost against Notre Dame by 1. That's the difference there between the 20-10 record, being in the NCAA tournament, and having a 13-17 record. So, welcome in here, everybody on the stream. Thanks so much for stopping by here once again. Vegas Vix, my man. Jason Jack here is back on the channel. Ant, my man. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Vaughn planning to watch the Kenya Open next week, but can't because it's canceled, and the Kenya Open starts at 1 a.m. on Thursday, he puts out. If you guys enjoy the content, I'll be calling play-by-play. Make sure to smash the thumbs up with the like button. Hit the subscribe button as well here, everybody. Yeah, Virginia looking like they're going to pull this one off against Louisville. So I'll go over scoreboard updates throughout the night with everybody. But yeah, I told you guys, Virginia was my dark horse to win the ACC title game. And looks like they're going to close it out 57-51, leading Louisville with 4 seconds left to go. Oh, sorry to hear that, Cody. Yeah, Tennessee lost by 22 today against Auburn. So a rough game for Tennessee. That was a game that they needed to get since they were on the bubble. Welcome in here, Micah Biggers. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hawkeye Nation, my man. Welcome back on the channel, Hawkeye Nation. Vegas Fix doesn't have cable, so we can't even watch the Louisville game on ESPN. I think you can get it with a internet service provider. If you have like Xfinity, or maybe Cox in Rhode Island could get you. Because I can get it with a ESPN. It's off of the ESPN app. I can actually get this game streaming live from it. Sometimes they give you like a different angle of a view, like a above the rim cam, or like Spanish or so, as far as like the language or anything. But that's how I call the games for you guys. By the way, Penn State, don't take them in your bracket, please. Penn State losing to Northwestern 75-63. I told you guys when I saw them against Michigan State, I was like, yeah, this team's pretty bad. Blew a 19-point lead and lost. Yeah, Penn State, unfortunate. They're going to lose against Northwestern with like a record of like 7-24 or something like that. They only have 7 wins for Northwestern this season. Florida State crushing Boston College, though, 54-36. Mountain West title game going on right now, 16-9. San Diego State is leading Utah State. So we'll get into this game in a little bit here with these two teams for the play-by-play. So we just reached the 6 o'clock hour, so I'm just waiting for this game to start in a little bit. Friars, something with like, it's like a religious thing, I think. Because, yeah, Providence is a Catholic school, so let's see here. I guess like it's like a preacher or something like that. It's like Roman Catholic Church. Member. Something there. It's kind of like a monk, I guess, for a friar. Yeah, Providence is a Catholic school, so that's why. All those schools in the Big East, like the original Big East, were a Catholic school before, I think Creighton and a couple other teams join them in. Hey, welcome in, Jordan. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hey, Lex here. Yep, big matchup. Chicago plays. Welcome him in. He's going to be Ohio Valley tournament game he'll be doing tonight on his channel. Landon putting out. He is doing San Diego State, Utah State over on Sportscaster. Cool, man. Good luck with your streams as well here, everybody. Alright, we're going to be tipping off a couple moments from now. Already got like 15 people in the chat here in the pregame, so don't forget to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys enjoy what I do here. I call play-by-play of college basketball, March Madness tournament, NBA here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. In case you missed it, both of these teams took on each other about a month ago or so, February 8th. It's where Duke won the game. They came from 14 points down and won it 98-96 the final. Trey Jones hit a buzzer beater to send it into overtime, and then Wendell Moore got the game-winning shot off the free throw that Trey Jones had to miss on purpose, and then it went off the rim. It went off the rim, and he put it up, and then that was the first buzzer beater. The second one was an air ball, and then a putback at the horn by Wendell Moore of Duke to get the W, where North Carolina blew that lead with about 4.5 left to go. Yep, don't forget, guys, turn your clocks forward tonight here. As fall back, spring forward now as we have reached spring, everyone. That was crazy. I saw that, Jason. USC with a game-winning buzzer beater shot with a second left to go. 1 second left to go. USC beat UCLA today, so that is massive. USC is now into the bracket in the tournament, whereas UCLA is still on the bubble. That's a crushing one for UCLA today to lose on the road against USC. A lot of good games today, that is for sure. Rutgers took it into overtime, beat Purdue today at Purdue, so Rutgers gets a road win. They are firmly into the NCAA tournament right now. They needed that road win, and they got it. Alexia is watching Florida State beat Boston College with 9 minutes left to go. Yep, Florida State, no problems today with BC at all. They just completely cruising right by him. I watched a little bit of Creighton-Seton Hall after I called the Kentucky-Florida game. What an incredible game earlier today with Kentucky versus Florida. But Creighton, man, just dropping down triples left and right. Zagorowski is just absolutely on fire there for the Blue Jays. That's a team to watch out for in the tournament for sure. Not only did they beat Seton Hall, they cleared out the bench, and they brought in all their reserves to close it out with a final minute left to go. So Creighton is definitely going to be a tough team to get out in the tournament. I would watch out for Creighton for sure. Other games today went down to the wire. Villanova beat Georgetown 70-69. St. John's held off Marquette in the Big East 88-86. I'll be updating you guys throughout the Providence-DePaul game in a little bit later on throughout the scoreboard. We'll be on tip-off in just a moment here between these two teams. Cole Anthony, past 3 games getting stronger and stronger and stronger here for North Carolina throughout the season. By the way, this team has won 3 straight games in a row for UNC. Cole Anthony here, last 3 games, as we take a look at his numbers. 19 points against NC State, 25 points at Syracuse a week ago, and then followed it up with 28 points on Tuesday night against Wake Forest as they won by 10, 93-83. North Carolina made 10 3-point shots. Garrison Brooks looking strong as well for UNC. 30 points against the Wolfpack, 26 at Syracuse, and 25 at Wake Forest. Hey, welcome in here, Gelatin. Thanks so much for stopping by. Oklahoma, TCU, they're tipping off right now, so Peyton's going to update me on that, it seems like. Hey, welcome in here, Ryan, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by here, as we're going to tip off this game right now. Before I start, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. This game's taking place at Cameron Indoor, Part 2, by the way, tonight here, of Duke versus UNC. Hope you enjoy the stream. We'll be tipping off right now at half court. North Carolina going right to left, and Duke going left to right. Duke with the basketball first. They got their white home uniforms for this one for Duke, with the blue numbers and letters. North Carolina in the light blue. Duke with the ball. Trey Jones, top of the key, swings it over to the right wing into a new face here, starting Justin Robinson for Duke, as he provided a little bit of a spark there in the North Carolina State win for Justin Robinson. And we already have a quick foul on the court right now, and it should be free throws coming up for Duke. So should be free throws coming up for Duke right now. And this one coming up at the free throw line. First shot, Trey Jones. He has got it. So Trey Jones was fouled. He goes to the line. First shot's up and good. 1-0 now, Duke with a lead. Jason's going to take UNC by 2 in this one. If I had to bet on this one, I would go Duke in a close one, 77-74. I think this game is going to be really close, though. Really close, just like how a lot of these games have gone today, besides BC versus Florida State. Yep, Lex needs an upgrade. She's almost there. I'm going to award my new wrenches coming in around Selection Sunday. So we're going to get some new wrenches here on the channel on Selection Sunday. UNC just coughed up the basketball, goes back to Duke. Duke has around the perimeter. Right wing here with Jack White. White now passes off the basketball, top of the key into the hands of Jones, swings it back out to the right wing. That is Robinson who passes off to White. White at the right corner. White moves it over now to Jones. Jones at the right wing for Duke. 2-zip the score through the first minute. Trey Jones dribbles. Passes out, left corner shot fake. Goldwire back out to the left wing. They take a three. It hits the rim short. No good. Rebound by UNC. Armando Baycott got the rebounds. North Carolina with the basketball. Anthony past the half-court logo. Moves it over top of the key. Baycott. Baycott looking to hand it off. Ball tipped up in the air. Gets it right back and passes over into the hands of Brooks. Brooks hands it off now to Anthony. Anthony at the left wing perimeter. Passes over top of the key. Bounce pass. Low post back in their way. UNC right baseline. They've got it for two. This game's tied. 2-2 the score, everyone. Make sure to hit the thumbs up. Hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Yes, Pacific playing San Francisco tonight, Vaughn. The winner of that game will take on Gonzaga on Monday. I should be calling that game, by the way, 9 o'clock on Monday. Gonzaga versus the winner of San Francisco versus Pacific. 2-2 the score. Duke with the basketball. Jaladin here found out that, yep, Bob Knight, he was the one. Head coach of Indiana threw his chair back in '85 against Purdue. Right wing three. It is up. It is good. Justin Robinson nails it down for the triple, and he is the starter today for the Duke Blue Devils. Duke leads this one 5-2. Justin Robinson, by the way here, Justin Robinson is the son of the NBA All-Star player David Robinson, who is a 10-time All-Star, #1 draft pick back in 1987 for the San Antonio Spurs. North Carolina has the basketball. Left double jumper. This one's up. No good off the back iron. Tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Baycott out of bounds for the Tar Heels, so the ball goes back to Duke. Duke will get the ball back. Am I streaming on Selection Sunday? Yes, since I believe it's on CBS now, I should be able to stream on Selection Sunday. 5-2 the score. Pass it. Lob over the top. They couldn't finish, though, on the alley-oop, but they get blocked and denied. It's going to be a foul by Oh, they're going to say goaltend. So goaltend by UNC. Duke will be awarded with the points, and it's 7-2. Do I hate Gonzaga? I mean, I'm not a fan of their conference that they play, and that's the only thing there. I wish they could move to the Pac-12. 7-2 the score. 17:20 left to go in the first half. UNC with the basketball, top of the key. Into the hands here of Baycott. If you guys enjoy what they do, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. North Carolina has it with Anthony. Anthony moves it now top of the key to Robinson. Let me know down in the chat below if you're a North Carolina fan, if you're a Duke fan. Let me know down in the chat below who you like watching college basketball. We got all different types of fans here on the channel. Left corner three, up in the air. UNC's got it. Nails down the triple from the left corner. Actually, it's going to be a 2-point shot. Foot was on the line. So 7-4 to score. Yep. I'm going to get to it probably right after the tournament, Jason. I'm going to start on the March line right after the tournament, most likely. So I'll have a little bit of time before, like, NBA and college and all that. Right wing three up in the air. This one is up. This one is good. So I have that in mind. Like, right after the tournament finishes up, I'm going to start out like a merchandise thing for you guys if you're interested. North Carolina going coast to coast. Dribble drive into the lane. Cole Anthony puts it up and in off the backboard. 10-6 now the score. Duke. Quick score just like that in the paint as UNC couldn't get back in transition defense in time, and that shot goes down for two by Cassius Stanley. 12-6 now, 16-15 left to go in the first half. North Carolina with the basketball. They got into the hands of Brooks. Brooks now top of the key, guarded by Matthew Hurt. Hands it off now at the left wing, dribbling to Leaky Black. Black moves it over top of the key into the hands of Robinson here. Robinson with the ball. 4 minutes through the game. Pass it over to Anthony. Anthony, right baseline. Moves it over top of the key back to Black. Leaky Black takes a three. It's good. Drills it down from the top of the key. Am I live Monday? I believe so. Gonzaga versus the winner of San Francisco Pacific. 12-9 to score, 15:40 left to go. It's going to be a couple different games next week because actually, like the power conference teams don't play on Monday, Tuesday for like a lot of the good teams. 3-point shot, no good off the mark by Duke. Rebound by UNC. Talk about offense, we got it so far in this one. 15.5 left to go. Bounce pass right baseline now as they're backing their way inside. Jumper in the key. That one goes down. Two more, this time by Garrison Brooks. He hits the jumper. 1-point game. 12-11 right now. Yeah, San Diego State looking good so far against Utah State. Thanks so much, Ryan, for the update. 24-11 in the Mountain West Tournament final. If Utah State gets crushed in that game, they might not even make the tournament. Right now, they're like the last 4 in, I think. Duke, bounce pass, Stanley, inside the low post to carry, but you get stripped to the basketball. North Carolina gets it back, top of the key. Moves it over left wing, Anthony, passes back over to Anthony. Open 3, in the air. Cole Anthony, no good. Off the mark, rebounded by Vernon Carey at Duke. Duke now with the ball, got a lot of college basketball going on right now. Dribble drive inside, Goldwire. Floats it up, and he gets fouled, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul on the court. Stops the clock. So right now we're in the TV timeout. First timeout of the game. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here. Got over 20 people in the chat right now. We had over 500 during the last game. It was absolutely off the chains. Thank you guys so much for all the scoreboard updates. By the way, today, keep them coming if you have anything. Peyton putting out TCU up against Oklahoma, 18-9. Whoa. Oklahoma as well. They are on the bubble right now. It's like a 10 seed for Oklahoma. So, got to watch out for that if they get crushed today against TCU. I don't know anymore. Putting out to any Major League Soccer fans here in or Miami. David Beckham's team scored their first franchise goal. Sadly, the game was stolen away from them. Hey, welcome in here, Tyler Blandon. Thanks so much for stopping by. I call play-by-play for college basketball NBA March Madness tournament on the channel. Virginia has won against Louisville 57-54 to final. Northwestern has beaten Penn State, who is ranked at number 20, 80-69 to final. Northwestern, with a record of 8-22 now, has defeated Penn State. That is embarrassing. Florida State winning against Boston College by 20, 64-44. San Diego State Mountain West Tournament. The Aztecs leading Utah State 24-11. Other games going on from earlier today. Watch out for Creighton. Creighton lighting it up with Marcus Zagorowski. 23 points. A lot of shots from behind the arc as Creighton beat Seton Hall. Not by a close margin, by a pretty comfortable margin. They ran away with it in the final 8 minutes or so. Creighton won 77-60. Villanova over Georgetown 70-69. We have a lot of games today that went down. Wisconsin, Big Ten champions, as they at least got a share of that. They beat Indiana today 60-56. I would have never imagined saying that Wisconsin would be Big Ten champions, but they pulled it off this year after a 4-4 start. Yep, big oof for Penn State today. That is a major, major problem. Jordan's watching Mountain West Sports Tournament final on CBS Sports for free. Cool, dude. Yeah, that game's over on CBS. Vaughn there's a girl in his old school named Kenya. That's probably the first time I've heard that name, by the way. Other scores going on. College basketball. USC crazy ending versus UCLA today. With 1 second left to go, USC got the game-winning shot and won it. So crazy game in the Pac-12 from today. We'll be tracking games throughout the rest of the night. If you guys need anything, feel free to let me know. Utah beat Colorado today in the Pac-12. So Colorado just keeps on going down and down and down. But they're going to make the tournament, though. They'll probably be like a 6 or 17, most likely. Rutgers will be in the tournament. Rutgers won at Purdue in overtime, 71-68, so Rutgers should be in the tournament. All right, so we have about 15 minutes left to go in the first half. 12-11 is the score. A couple foul shots already in this one. Should Merrill go to the NBA for Utah State? I would say, yeah, he should... He should put his name into the NBA. He's probably not going to get drafted, though, from Utah State. Yeah, San Diego State up 24-11. Thanks so much for the update there, Jason. Yeah, low-scoring game in the Mountain West Final. Is that correct? I'm going to take a look at the time during that game. But, yeah, 24-11. Actually, 26-11. Yeah. Yeah, 11 points with 3 minutes left to go before halftime for Utah State. That's not good. That is not good. Jordan put out here, also watched Kentucky-Florida game. Yeah, Florida blew an 18-point lead. I covered that one today. That was crazy. Kentucky never quits, though. Relentless there, no matter what happens. 12-11 to score, 14:35 left to go in North Carolina with the basketball. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Notification bell goes a long way as well. North Carolina has it. Anthony swings it over to the right wing perimeter, back to the top of the key. Ball poked and is stolen away there by Justin Robinson. Puts it on the court. Fast break transition. UNC forgets to get back. Carey behind the defense slams it down for 2 for Duke. Need some transition defense for North Carolina as they gave up on that play. Anthony dribbles inside, almost lost. They got it back, though. Anthony looking to pass it. Swings it over, left wing. Ball tipped, deflected in the backcourt. North Carolina gets it. UNC will set it up again. Moves it over to the right wing. 14 minutes remain in the first half right now. Tar Heels with the basketball. They're going to lob it now to the right baseline, to the hands of Brooks. Puts it back outside. 3 ball in the air. Leaky Black. Off the mark, no good. They get the offensive rebound. UNC lost in the low post. It's out of bounds by Armando Baycott. So turnover by UNC. Goes back to Duke. 13:48 left to go. If you guys enjoy March Madness, feel free to join the Tournament Challenge group on Behind the Arc Basketball, where we're going to be doing March Madness brackets, filling them out over in that Tournament Challenge group. Feel free to join that. 14-11 to score. Dribble drive inside. Passes left corner for Duke. Moves it over to Robinson. 3 in the air. He's got it. Justin Robinson draining down the triple. He is the son of the former San Antonio Spur #1 draft pick back in 1987, David Robinson, the son of David Robinson. UNC inside. Floats it up. No good off the back iron. Rebounds by Duke here with 13:15 left to go. Blue Devils with the basketball. Full court pass. Right ahead of the pack to Carey. Carey gets fouled from behind, and he goes straight into media row right there, banging into a cameraman. So Vernon Carey will go to the free throw line, shoot 2 here for Duke. Stops the clock with 13 minutes, 14 seconds left to go in the first half. If you guys are new to the channel, first timer, feel free to let me know down in the chat below who you're rooting for in this game. If you're a Duke fan or a UNC fan, let me know down in the chat below. And also feel free to hit that thumbs up, hit that like button so we can keep on rising here in the algorithm, so we can be found tonight on YouTube. Also, feel free to hit the notification bell as well, and the subscribe button if you enjoy the content. First shot good at the free throw line, 18-11. Am I live tomorrow? No, I'm not live tomorrow. I'm at the Patriot League semis, Boston U versus Bucknell. 18-11. Second shot here coming up. Duke at the line, and they hit it. Carey drills both of them. Duke by 8. UNC now with the basketball. Hey, welcome in there, Patrick, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by. UNC with the ball. They got it at the right wing perimeter. So, yeah, it looks like Utah State having a lot of trouble scoring in that game. San Diego State up 27-16. 3 ball. Up in the air. It is up, and it is through for UNC from behind the arc right there for the triple. Cuts it to 5. Duke now with the ball. 12:50 left to go. Brandon Robinson just hit the 3-point shot for UNC. Bounce pass by Jones. Taken out of bounds. Last touch, though, by the Tar Heels by Brandon Robinson. So, Duke will get it back on the inbound. Lex puts out here, so dumb. She, just about to put a bowl of soup in the refrigerator. She puts, here for a nice warm soup. Duke will inbound it coming up. I feel like we've gotten all of that in the past. Jordan is an East Carolina fan since he might go there for college. Interesting, bud. You're the first one that's ever said that. We have all different fans in the channel. We have Duquesne fans. We have St. Bonaventure fans on the channel. All different types of fans here with all different college basketball teams. Duke with the basketball, right wing perimeter. But that's the first time that I have heard East Carolina, so that is cool. Top of the key with the ball now for Duke, making their move. Jones takes the jumper. Free throw circle, no good off the mark. They tip it around. Rebound by Delorier. Delorier puts it up, and he gets it. Up and in off the backboard for 2 by Duke. 21-19 right now. Yep. Providence College basketball starting 10 minutes as they take on DePaul. Got to close it out strong there for PC. UNC with it. Backdoor cut inside, and we get a foul committed from behind, I think, by Duke right there. It's going to stop the clock with 12:08. So, yep, Providence in 9 minutes, Rhode Island in 39 minutes. So I'll update you guys with the scores of what's going on throughout that one, throughout the course of this game as well. Yep, San Diego State up against Utah State, 29-18 now, with about going into halftime almost between those two teams. 21-15 here, 12 minutes left to go remaining. Got free throws coming up at the line by Garrison Brooks at UNC. Hey, welcome in there, Clemson Ball Football. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. Florida State beating Boston College right now, 69-51. Puts out. Free throws are good at the line by UNC. Cuts it to 5. 12 minutes remain here. Duke with the ball. Dribbles past the half-court logo. Halftime, and Utah State is able to cut it to 8 at halftime, so that's encouraging. And we got a TV timeout here on the court. So timeout taken right now, as we'll cut to a break here in the game. Welcome in here. All the first timers, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here. Let me know in the chat below if you're a Duke fan, North Carolina fan, who you're rooting for in this game. By the way, here as I call college basketball games, NBA games, the March Madness tournament on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Welcome all in here to the stream. Currently, we're just in the TV timeout, and we'll get back here after this break. Let's see here. Please tell them what it sounds like when you say fax Jason. He puts out here. I don't know. It just slips my mind too much, I guess. Dear Lord, Lex just opened up the wrong kind of soup. Ooh, no. Sam Merrill, 7 of the last 10 points there. That's a good run by Utah State to cut it to 8. That gives them a little bit of confidence going into halftime, because you don't want to be down in the teenage digits before halftime. Raptor putting out cold as hell here in Oregon. Saw the ice cream truck on the street. Whoa. Why are they out there? It's mad cold where they are. Currently, we're just on break, everybody. By the way, we got snow where I am today, up in Mass. We got snow over here today. Clemson ball football playing basketball outside. It's 5 to 9. Should I be doing uploads for basketball talk here? Well, basketball talk is not to pick Penn State in your bracket to make it past the first round. That is as simple as that. Please do not pick Penn State to win their first round matchup. They couldn't even win against Northwestern today. And Baylor, well, Baylor's another case. They couldn't even beat West Virginia today. Lost by 12 to them. So I really don't like Baylor to make it to the second weekend. I think they're going to get out in the round of 32. Currently, we're just on break, everyone. We'll get back to action here in just a moment. Will I be doing like 4 streams next Saturday? No, I will not be doing 4 streams next Saturday. I think my girlfriend is coming over next Saturday because Sunday is the selection Sunday. I will not be doing 4 streams next Saturday. That's too much for me. Hey, welcome in here. XFL for life, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by in the channel. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Lex. Anything you need, let me know. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hey, thanks so much, Jordan, for stopping by. I appreciate my man. Feel free anytime to stop by, you guys. So Landon putting out, Utah State was down 29-18, but hit a 3 to cut it into an 8-point game at halftime. That's a good one to build confidence right there for the Aggies to go into halftime. Joe Lunardi says Baylor's easily a number 1 seed. No, Dayton is better than you. The Dayton Flyers is better than them. I don't care about the competition. It's light. You take a look at all the A-10 teams. You got Rhode Island. You got Richmond. You got St. Louis. You got Duquesne, all with 20 wins in the conference. And you're saying that Baylor is still, even that they have dropped the past 3 out of 5, that they're still a 1 seed and the Dayton Flyers are not? I disagree. Dayton should be number 1. That team is too lethal. That offense is just unmatched for anybody else right now in the country to take on. 21-16 to score. 11:35 left to go in the first half. Jumper at the free throw mark. No good by UNC. Rebound by Duke here. Blue Devils with the basketball. 11 and a half minutes left to go. Inside. Floats it up. No good off the back iron. Rebound back by UNC. North Carolina with the basketball. Dribbles past half court. They move it over, inside, floats it up, rolls around the rim, no good, gets offensive rebound though. UNC floats up the second shot with contact, and that's going to be a foul by Duke. So, there should be 2 coming up at the line. My first merch t-shirt should be him dunking a basketball at Providence, Hawkeye Nation puts out here. Yes, Florida State definitely should go past the first round. They got Final Four upside for Florida State. I really like Florida State. I do plan to do a Selection Sunday video, like a live reaction stream. I think it's on CBS, so I should be able to do it. What's my streams on Monday? I think it's Gonzaga versus the winner of San Francisco versus Pacific. I don't think like any like major programs play on Monday for college basketball, so that's why it's that game. So I think it's like the WCC semis on Monday. Both of the shots go down at the line by UNC. 3-point game. Yeah, what a comeback today by Kentucky, Landon. 18-point comeback without Ashton Higgins. They have it at the top of the key. I agree with you, Vegas Fix. Baylor should not be number 1 right now. Backing their way, low post. Moves it over. Top of the key 3. Robinson off the mark. No good by Duke. Rebounds by UNC. UNC with it. 10:55 left to go. They dribble out the right wing perimeter. Passing over to the left wing. Puts it into the hands now of Garrison Brooks. They're going to take a jumper, no good at the free throw circle. Rebound by Cassius Stanley here at Duke. Duke with the basketball. 10:40 left to go in the first. Moves it over top of the key here to Stanley. Stanley has it with the ball. 10:35 left to go. Stanley hands it off now to Goldwire. Goldwire with the basketball, passes over to Carey. Carey at the top of the free throw circle. Dribble drive. Inside, lost control of the basketball. It's going to be kicked out of bounds. And it's last touched by the Tar Heels out of bounds. So Duke will get it back here. What games am I doing on Tuesday? I have no clue. I have no clue until conference tournaments start out and stuff like that, depending on who advances on Tuesday and things like that. Hey, welcome in, McNuddis. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Hey, Uncle Pizzle, my man. Welcome in here. I appreciate it, Uncle Pizzle. He was awake until 6:30 in the morning watching Lakers versus Bucks. That is dedication to you, man. Left corner perimeter for UNC. They got the basketball off the turnover by Duke, and they're going to take a timeout. 10:17 left to go in the first half. If you guys are a new first time here on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here if you haven't done so already, guys. We got almost 30 people here on the channel. I call play-by-play of college basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament here as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Yes, let's not mention that here on the channel. Let's not mention that. That's good there, Landon, for Higgins to be back in the SEC tournaments. So that's good. Yep, Lex is almost there. So she is almost at the Blue Wrench squad. Hey, welcome in here, THG, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Currently, we're just in a TV timeout. We'll go over leading scores for everybody right now in this game. Both of these teams perfect 4 for 4 at the free throw line. 5 points by Brandon Robinson leading the way for UNC. 4 points by Garrison Brooks and Mondo Baycott. Cole Anthony, though, 2 points so far by Cole Anthony in this game. For Duke, the leading scorer happens to be Justin Robinson. He is a perfect 2 for 2 from behind the three-point arc by Justin Robinson. He's got 6 points so far. 5 points by Trey Jones. And he's also got 3 assists by Trey Jones. 4 by Jevin DeLaurier. 4 by Vernon Carey. Vernon Carey actually did not start out this game. He sat on the bench as DeLaurier started out for him. How far do I think Ohio State will go in the tournament? They're looking red hot. They have either, I think, Elite 8 upside there. Sweet 16 or Elite 8. They could possibly, depending on the matchup, they could go into the Final Four as well. It all depends on the matchup, though. That's the thing. As we get back to action, 10 minutes left remaining. Ohio State's been on the roll lately. A right elbow jumper, no good to get the offensive rebound. UNC puts it up, and it's in off the backboard for 2. Puts it to a 1-point game. It's a good one so far. Duke now with the ball. 9:50 left to go. Missed the shot. The jumper and the key. Rebound UNC. They push it up the court. Play fast tempo. Going in with the left hand. That shot's blocked. They get the offensive rebound. Another block by Carey, but it's going to be a foul in the foul in the post here. That's going to stop the clock with 9:45. Yes. My girlfriend does. No, she doesn't get upset that I spend too much time calling play-by-play. I'm hanging out with her tomorrow. But yeah, she enjoys hanging out with me. Yes, Off the Wall Hockey will be live, so John will be live with his stream in about half an hour. Yeah, sure. So, Flynn Sharkey, welcome to the channel here. Thanks so much for stopping by. It's a shout-out from McNuddis. What a comeback indeed today, Boulder Vaughn, in the first game. It was an offensive foul by UNC, so the ball goes back to Duke. Duke now has the basketball right wing perimeter with Jones. Passes over right baseline to the hands of Stanley. Stanley now with the ball. Dribbles at the right baseline. Takes the jumper over Pierce. It is up. It is good. Nails down for Cassius Stanley at the right baseline. 3-point game. 9:20 left to go in the first half. Cole Anthony's got the ball. Dribbles towards the left elbow. If you guys are new, first timer, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Any idea this year for best player in the draft is that's a 3 miss, no good. UNC gets the offensive rebound, and then they mishandle the passes to get stolen away by Duke. I'm going to go either Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, or James Wiseman. Probably Anthony Edwards is number 1. 3-point shot going down for Duke. From the right wing, Trey Jones hits it. It's a 6-point game. Jones now with 8. That's his second 3-point shot of the game. UNC's got it into the hands of Anthony. Anthony at the left wing perimeter now with the basketball. Cole Anthony working on Jones. Dribbles. Bounce pass to the right corner perimeter. Back to the right wing here for Anthony. Anthony loses control of it. Tries to go all the way to the backcourt. It was tipped by Duke, though. So UNC is able to still keep the ball alive. 4 in the shot clock. Bounce pass. Feed inside here. Going into the lane. Lays it up and in by Brooks for 2. 4-point game. 26-22. 8:20 left to go. Garrison Brooks with 6. That's going to be a tough one. Michigan State looks like they're like a Final Four team with national championship upside lately. Michigan State looks good. Inside, low post puts it up and in by Duke off the backdoor cut for 2 more. 6-point game, 8 minutes remain. UNC with the ball. Top of the key now with Anthony, guarded by Jones. Hey, welcome in, my man Tristan. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. Vaughn put out, they might cancel school. Yeah, they already canceled school in Rhode Island at the school district for 2 weeks. Because they took like a February vacation trip to Italy, like some of the staff members, and they came back feeling sick. So they have closed down St. Ray's Academy in Rhode Island for 2 weeks. Jumper is good at the right elbow too, right there. Goes down by UNC. It's a 4-point game. 7:30 left to go in the first half. Trey Jones with the basketball. Jones has it top of the key. Bounce pass over. Jack White feeds it inside. Corrals that pass in the low post here. As Stanley lost control of it, it goes out of bounds. Tipped out of bounds right there. It's going to stop the clock with 7:26. Florida State has won. So, big win there for Florida State against Boston College. So, I didn't expect them to take the L as well. Landon liking Ashton Hagans to be back for Kentucky better than ever. Welcome on the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by here, everybody. We're going to go to a TV timeout. If you enjoy the content, I call play-by-play college basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, the like button, hit the subscribe button as well, as I am on the call for this one. As we'll go TV timeout, 7:26 left to go in the first half, and Duke up by 4 here, 28-24. Let's see. So Raptor putting out favorite college basketball teams: Oregon, Penn State, Illinois, Dayton, VCU, Buffalo, and Villanova. He puts out his favorite teams. He's also a student at Oregon as well. Yep, URI looks better than Michigan State. Hawkeye Nation putting out here. Hawkeye Nation could very well go to the Big Ten title game also. It's just so wide open for the Big Ten. Ohio State, Michigan State, those would be my top 2, but Iowa could find us well in there. Yep. Rutgers is going to the NCAA tournament, beat Purdue, and looks like Purdue would, since they lost that game, Purdue's got a lot of losses. It doesn't look too likely for Purdue now. Hey, welcome in here, my man Seth. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. Colin Gilroy, welcome in here. He is back on the channel once again for Colin. Yep, Landon for sure. National contender right there for Kentucky. National contender. They look like a Final Four team. They were just, besides the second half against Tennessee, that is it. They look so consistent this season. And they are improving each and every game. If they get Hagans back, it's going to be a tough team to beat. So currently we're just on the TV timeout in this one. Scoreboard update for everyone. A couple of games. Halftime, San Diego State leading Utah State 29-21. Hey, welcome in, Thunderbolt Man. Thanks so much for stopping by here. If you guys forgot to do so, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, the like button, turn it blue down below. This game is 2 blue teams, so make sure to turn the like button blue as well. Hit the big red subscribe button if you guys haven't done so already, and notification bell goes a long way as well here as I call play-by-play of basketball, college basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament on the channel here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. This game will be close like Kentucky versus Florida. The chat, chat will get extremely nutty. We'll definitely have over 100 people here in the chat. That is one thing for sure. We got over 500 during the last time. Hey, thank you so much, McNutters. I appreciate it, my man, for giving you the shout out. Arsane Fan TV, what is good? Oh, sorry to hear that, man. One of your videos got copyrighted. I'm so sorry to hear that, bud. Oh, man. Yeah, Keon Brooks had a good game today. Johnny Juzang had a couple big three-point shots for Kentucky as well. And Nate Sestina had one early in the game. We're back to action in this one. Sestina had a nice putback jam, too. 4-point game, 7 minutes remain here in the first half. North Carolina with the basketball trailing by 4. They got it at the left wing. Dribble now, left baseline, puts up the shot. It's no good off the iron. They get the offensive rebound with Brooks. Brooks puts it up, and it's good for 2. Rolls into the net right there for 2 more. 2-point game right now, 28-26. Get back on defense, UNC, and they foul Duke. That's going to be a hard foul. Duke right on the inbound pass, going the full court pass right ahead of the pack, and Stanley gets knocked down hard at the on the court right here. Tristan's been watching Kansas. Yep, Kansas versus Texas Tech. That was a good game. Yep, good win for Kansas there. Texas Tech might not even make it into the tournament. They keep on losing games. So Duke will inbound it. UNC committed their 4th foul. I'm so sorry, man. That's terrible. that they took down the video. That's unfortunate. Duke, lob over the top of the inbounds. They corral the basketball with Delorier, try to save, and that's going to be an offensive push-off foul by Duke anyway. So ball goes back to UNC. 6:50 left to go. Defense just hasn't been a thing so far. Anthony has it, guarded by Jones now at the right wing. Cole Anthony dribbles, bounce pass at the right baseline. They try to bounce pass it back. The ball almost got taken away, but they get it right back. Right back. UNC lays it up and in. Off the backboard is tied up at 28. Duke now with the ball. Armando Baycott with 8. Duke now with the basketball. They got it at the top of the key here with Jones. Jones moves towards his right, guarded by Anthony. Anthony guarding Jones still. 6:20 left to go in the first half. Jones dribbles past Anthony here into the lane. Tries to go for the reverse hand. Oh, with a block right there by Brooks of UNC. UNC in transition. They're going to cool it off at the right wing perimeter. Passes to the top of the key. UNC dribbles. Left double jumper. Black. No good. Hit the front rim. Tipped around. Rebound by Jones of UNC with of Duke with a lot of contact by UNC. So a foul committed by the Tar Heels. 28-28. 6 minutes left to go in the first half. What is better, South Park or Family Guy? I would go Family Guy there. I've never been a big South Park fan. Yeah, that'd be cool for Lex to start out a music channel. Hey, welcome to the channel here, Jamie Cohen. Thanks so much for stopping by. 5:50 left to go in the first half. Justin Robinson back into the game for Duke. Bounce pass over to the right wing here to Wendell Moore. Moore takes the jumper right baseline. No good. They couldn't get the tip in with Carey either, but they get it right back with Moore on the offensive board. Moore swings it back out to Robinson, back out to Jones. 5:35 left to go. Passing the key to Carey. Carey double teamed here. Oh, nice feed. Going inside. Tried to go for the jam and they get fouled. 2 shots coming up at the line here by Justin Robinson of Duke. It's been a good one so far. Yeah, Vegas Vic's eating a Popeye sandwich right now on fire. That's great, man. I hope I can get a Popeye sandwich sometime. I've actually never tried Popeyes before. Alright, so 2 shots coming up at the line. Robinson misses the first one. No good at the line by Justin Robinson. 28-28. That's the score right now. What's my thoughts? RJ Barrett. What's his ceiling in my opinion? I'm gonna go probably. He's probably gonna be good, like decent, but probably not gonna be like a. He's gonna be close to being an all-star player, but I'm not sure if he's gonna ever get there towards his career. To be an all-star player for RJ. But it all depends. I do see the upside there because he's still really, really young. That's a 3-ball, top of the key. UNC missed it off the mark. As Duke gets the rebound. Duke got the free throw before that in transition. UNC forgets to get back, and they lay it up and in off the backboard for 2. 31-28 now the score. Welcome to the channel here, Rocky Dudley. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Digs my call. I appreciate it, man. 11 points in the fast break by Duke. 0 by UNC. Tar Heels with the basketball. They got it now top of the key. Moves it over here into the hands of Leaky Black. Black now dribbles. Swings it over to the left corner perimeter into the hands of Robinson. Passes. Free throw circle. Jumper. It's off the mark by UNC. Rebound by Robinson at Duke. If you're new on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up. Hit the like. Hit the sub here. I call play-by-play basketball. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Duke shot fake. Robinson moves it back over to Jones. Trey Jones takes a 3. It's off the mark. Tipped up in the air. Rebounded back by UNC. North Carolina has it. 4:30 left to go on the clock before halftime. Anthony dribbles now, swings it out to the right corner, open, 3 in the air, Leaky Black, and it hits the rim short. Rebounded back by Duke. Duke here with the ball. We got some scoreboard updates here. Slyn Flarkey there with Jamie's friends. 29-23, San Diego State up by 6 against Utah. Thanks so much for the update there, Ryan. Peyton putting out scoreboard update. TCU crushing Oklahoma right now, 37-21. That's not good for Oklahoma. They're a team right now in the bubble. Duke going inside. They lay it up and in for 2. It's a 5-point game. UNC just turned it over. Duke with the basketball going coast to coast. Jones feeds it over to Stanley. Stanley gets... there's going to be a foul right here into the lane. Stops the clock with 3:48. So we'll go TV timeout here. And we'll get back to action here in just a couple of moments here everybody. Hey, welcome in. Gamer Ben Wells. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Lexi's friends she wants me to shout out here. Kennedy Vincent, Kenzie, Malpass, and Sarah Kane. There we go. So those are 3 of Lexi's friends. Yep, here comes Utah State. Oh boy. Trying to get a bid as right now they're on the bubble. 29-28 to score in that one. Right now we're just on break, everybody. 33-28, 5-point game. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. And Duke with the leading scores tonight in this one. We'll take a look at Duke first. 10 points by Trey Jones. He also has 4 assists. And for UNC, a leading scorer tonight, Armando Bacon and Garrison Brooks with 8. Cole Anthony with 4. Looks like everybody wants a shout-out. For sure, my man Peyton Griffin, bud. Welcome to the channel once again. Alright, so Florida State got the W over Boston College today, 80-62. It's 31-28. That's the score between San Diego State and Utah State right now in the Mountain West Final. Other games going on. College basketball, we'll keep on monitoring. George Washington taking on Dayton, as that game will tip off in about 17 minutes from now. Oh, thanks so much. I appreciate it, Peyton, for the update for the TC versus Oklahoma game. I appreciate that, man. Other scoreboard updates. First look at Providence tonight. We'll take a look at that game against DePaul at the Dunk, and Providence leads 7-3 at the early start of that one right there at the Dunk tonight. We'll take a look at other games going on, college basketball. Washington State taking on Arizona State, 3-2 as the Cougars lead it, as that game just tipped off about 2 minutes ago. And Rutgers with a huge win. They're going to get into the tournaments. Other scores, Texas A&M has beaten Arkansas. There goes another team in the bubble. Arkansas loses. Oh, whoa. So Texas A&M beats Arkansas tonight, 77-69. And how about this game coming down? Mississippi State taking on Ole Miss, 8-7. Mississippi State is up. That's the chance for Mississippi State. They barely have any quality victories, but Mississippi State, they have a chance to, that's not a quality victory, but a chance just to make sure that they don't have another bad loss in their resume if they want to make it into the tournament, take care of business. Yep, Friars leading 9-5. Awesome, man. Am I gonna stream Selection Sunday? I do plan to do so next week. So I do plan to do it. It's on CBS, so I should be able to do that. Did I see the Louisville game? I did not actually. I saw the ending of USC versus UCLA. Seth's putting out McNuggets is an up-and-coming basketball player. Should watch out for him. Yes, I'll have that penciled down on my paper for him. Hey, thanks so much, Lex, for stopping by. Yep, Dayton starts out in 15 minutes, and Vaughn hasn't ate Popeye since November 20th. Texas A&M will be good next year, Raptor puts out. They've gotten better and better this season. I would watch out for them for sure. Same as Oklahoma State next year. They got a big-time recruit in Cade Cunningham. That team should hopefully be able to bounce back next season. If you're a first-timer on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here, since we're on a TV timeout right now, getting ready to go back to this game here with about 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Welcome all here. Duke by 5, 33-28. Let me know down in the chat below if you're a Duke fan, North Carolina fan. Let me know down in the chat below. I call college basketball games NBA March Madness tournament here on Behind Your Arc Basketball on YouTube. Clemson ball football puts out. He won 56-49 in his game of basketball. Good job, man. Congrats to you. What seed will Virginia be? Ooh. I'll take a look at the ACC standings right now to see. We got free throws coming up, and Duke will hit the and one. Or the first one at the line. Second one was good as well. So they were fouled right before. So we get back to action in this one. North Carolina will get the basketball right back. They have it at the right wing. Hey, welcome on the channel here. Confederate Punk, thanks so much for stopping by. Looking at Tar Heels in this one. 7-zip run by Duke now. UNC takes a jumper. Now an air ball. And it goes out of bounds. So it's going to go back to Duke here with 3.5 left to go. So let's see. They're going to be probably a 3. Probably a 3 if they have that right. 35-28. Right corner 3 up in the air, no good. Off the back iron by Duke. They get the offensive rebound. Left wing perimeter. Joel drive inside, floats it up. No good off the backboard once again. The rebound by UNC with a foul from behind by Duke. Committed with 3:10 left to go. Hey, welcome on the channel here. XRP Lifestyle. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Colin likes Duke in this one. And where in the world did Georgia Tech come from? I'm looking at the conference here. Georgia Tech with a record of 11-9 in conference play. Like, where in the world did they come from? So that was a non-shooting foul. UNC will get the basketball on the inbound. They put it down low. Float up the shot. Oh, a massive block right there by Carey at Duke. UNC get the basketball back. Float it up. Brooks with another one. Puts it up. No good. A third one finally on the tip, and he gets to the fall right there for Garrison Brooks for 2. It's a 5-point game here. 2:35 left to go in the first half. Duke now with the ball. As they dribble past the half-court logo with Trey Jones. If you're new, first time on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like here, hit the sub as I call play-by-play. Duke inside missed the jumper with Jones, but he gets foul there, so there should be 2 coming up at the line by Duke. Garrison Brooks was the one who committed the foul. So free throws coming up here at the line by Trey Jones. Hey, welcome in there, Avery, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. First shot's up. First shot is good at the free throw line by Trey Jones. 6-point game. Jones here to shoot the second one left to go. Vegas Vic's pulling out, yeah, I actually changed my mind going to Duke because primetime going there after his senior season of high school. There we go. Second shot's good at the line by Trey Jones at Duke. 7-point game with 2:15 left to go. UNC with the basketball, top of the key. Brooks moves it over to Anthony. Anthony now with 2:10 left to go on the clock. Dribbles towards his right, guarded by Stanley. Anthony now with the ball, spin move, working on Stanley. Inside, puts it over, floats it up in the key, and that one is up and good for 2 by Walker Miller of UNC. Puts it winning 5. 37-22 now. Yup, must win for Utah State for sure. Only down by 1 point. In order to make their way into the tournament, got to be SDSU. Duke with the ball now. Right corner perimeter. Blue Devils gun into the hands of Stanley. Stanley inside the key. Turnaround jumper. Puts it. Hits the front rim with a lot of contact. As there will be a heavy foul there. Going down on the floor is Brandon Robinson. It's going to stop the clock with a minute 41. Oof, that doesn't sound good there, Vaughn. One time he cut himself in golf. Wow, San Diego State 1-point game. That's a good one there. 31-30. Yep, Utah State's indeed fighting for the win. So yeah, San Diego State up by 3 now. This game is intense for sure, Jamie. Going back and it's been close a lot. The game that I called earlier today, that was crazy with Kentucky versus Florida. Kentucky that was down by 18 points came back and won. Oof, Brandon Robinson is down right now. He is injured underneath the basket for UNC. That was a massive, just massive contact with Stanley into the lane. So Brandon Robinson is down right now for UNC. That was a hard foul in the last play. What kind of high school should Peyton go to? Give me ideas. Vegas Vix puts out Lincoln Senior High School in Rhode Island. Did I go to high school in Rhode Island? No, I did not. I went to high school in Mass. I don't live too far away from Rhode Island. That's why my favorite teams are Providence and Rhode Island. Is because I actually live like 20 minutes away from Providence, but I live like 2.5 hours away from UMass. Hey, welcome in here, Mike Oxlong. Thanks so much for stopping by again. I appreciate it, man. That's not good for UNC. Going to the locker room now is Brandon Robinson. As he got hurt on the last play here. We got a minute 41 left to go before halftime. It's going to be free throws coming up by Cassius Stanley here at Duke. Looks like it's a 5-point lead by the Aztecs right now against the Aggies. Mountain West final. First shot's good. At the free throw line by Cassius Stanley. 38-32. Shot number 2 coming up the line by Stanley. And he hits it. I have no clue why in the world are the 76ers taking on Golden State tonight, and that game is on ABC. I have no clue like why in the world they did not flex that out. Left wing 3, UNC. It's not going to matter. They made it, but it's not going to matter since they pushed off. It'll be an offensive foul. So Duke will get the ball back here. 1:35 left to go. 7-point game. And Duke will have the inbounds. Yes, Liberty is getting better and better, man. Duke with the ball now, top of the key, into the hands of Matthew Hurd. But yeah, I agree, Raptor. Liberty Sports getting better and better recently. They missed the shot down low with Verdon Carey, but he gets fouled in the low post. Got a lot of fouls back and forth here, so Carey will go to the line shoot too. Liberty Sport, yeah, for sure. For Liberty, TCU leading Oklahoma 44-26. Wow. First shot's up. First shot is good by Vernon Carey at the free throw line. It's an 8-point Duke lead. Hey, welcome in, Odeon. Thanks so much here for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. Second shot coming up at the free throw line. Missed shot there by Carey. Rebounded by UNC. Anthony passes over now. Dribble drive into the lane. Justin Pierce floats it up. No good off the back iron. It gets rebounded back by Duke here. Carey. Try to put it back into the hands of Jones. Jones tried to save it, but it went out of bounds. So UNC will get it back with 1:05 left to go. Yeah, that's odd. Okay, so they can't flex out Saturday primetime. That's odd. So that's why all the primetime games on ABC stay. That's odd. They take it past the half-court logo. Cole Anthony, spin move, right elbow. Makes his move inside, forces it up, and that shot with a lot of contact in the low post right there. His bodies collide. It's going to be an offensive foul by Cole Anthony as Duke takes the charge, and Duke will get the ball right back. 37-30. San Diego State up by 7. Why am I not a UMass or BC fan? I actually would root for UMass. It's just they haven't been good in they've only had one season that they made the tournaments. That's the thing. But I really do like UMass. I know a lot of people that's gone there. It's just unfortunately their basketball program isn't as good as a Providence or URI. So hopefully someday we'll get to see UMass in the tournament once again. That shot good. Right baseline goes down for Duke for 2. 42-32. 30 seconds left to go in the first half. They have it at the top of the key. UNC lost control of the basketball. They get it back though. And it's going to be a foul picked up by Trey Jones. Foul number 6 here by Duke. It's going to stop the clock with about 26 seconds. Hey, I appreciate Odeon. Thanks so much for stopping by here. Yes, the rack. Oh, I thought that was Rutgers there. Mike put out fun fact. I know the Ra means come on the Rangers. Oh, I did not know that. I know rack is where Rutgers plays basketball. 42-32. UNC with the ball. Moves it over top of the key. Pierce. Passes over left wing perimeter. Into the hands here of Christian Keeling. Keeling now. Hands this one out. They have it top of the key. Dribbles towards the right now with Baycott. They're gonna take a 3. It is up and it is good from behind the arc right there by UNC. It's gonna be a 2-point shot. His foot was on the line, so it puts it back to 8. 2 seconds left to go. Half court shot right there. It's off the front rim. No good by Duke, and we go into halftime. 42-34 now the score as we go into halftime here in this one. So 1 half here in the books. We'll have 20 minutes of basketball back after this 15-minute break. So let's see here. Oh, wow. 1-point game. San Diego State up by 1 right now against Utah State. Go for UMass football until they get good Vaughn, which it doesn't look like it's anytime soon that they'll be good. Unfortunate. Let's see here. Hey, welcome in. Thanks so much for stopping by on the channel here. Currently, we're just at halftime, everybody. Yeah, I'm like 2.5 hours away from UMass. It's kind of odd how I live in the state of Mass, but I'm 50 minutes away from URI, 20 minutes from Providence, but 2.5 hours away from UMass. Yeah, UMass needs Coach Cal back for their coach if they want to get good again. Unfortunately, they just don't really have the football program's not not great. The basketball program's improving though. The last time they made it to the tournament was back in 2014. So currently we're just at halftime, everyone. Thank you all so much for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Am I live for any other games today? No, this is my last game today here, and then I got to get up early for tomorrow. So this is it for today. No streams tomorrow since I'm going to be out at a game, and then I have rehearsal at night. And I think Monday I'm back with, I think Gonzaga versus the winner of San Francisco versus Pacific today. So it's going to be a different type of schedule because, like, no power conference teams play on, like, Monday, I don't think. Scoreboard update. We'll take a look at the scores right now in college basketball. Ole Miss taking on Mississippi State 17-17. Mississippi State on the bubble as the last 4 in. We got Eli Kids here on the channel. So, thanks so much for stopping by right now. Let's see what other games. We got Penn State lost against Northwestern. 80-69. That's a bad loss. Washington State's up against Arizona State 14-10 right now. I'm in the barbershop choir that I rehearse every other Sunday, so I'm in the barbershop choir. Do I know a song called Saturday Night? I do not know that song, Vaughn. Saturday Night. Providence up against DePaul, 23-15. The score of that one going on right now. Other game, San Diego State taking on Utah State Mountain West final. 39-36. SDSU up by 3 with about 10:45 left to go in that one. We're currently at halftime here, everybody. Leading scores at the half as we take a look at it. Looks like this. 10 points by Garrison Brooks. 8 by Baycott. Cole Anthony in this game for UNC. He's got 4 points so far and 2 assists. 2 for 5 from the floor. Duke, with their leading scores, Trey Jones. Trey Jones, 12 points, 4 assists. In this one, 7 points off the bench. Actually, Vernon Carey didn't start this game today. It was Javin Delorier in place for Carey, but Carey was 7 bench points. 7 points in the starting lineup, actually, is Justin Robinson. So they went with a little bit of different starting lineup for Coach K today for Duke. As these were the 5 starters. Justin Robinson, Javin Delorier, Jack White, Trey Jones, Cassius Stanley. Yes, I have rehearsal 2 Sundays from now. So I won't be able to cover like the Sunday tournament games that go down or anything. Maybe like the first game or so, like the 12 o'clock game that they have on Sunday. But I've already been doing like I'd be doing games anyway on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That'd be too much basketball for me anyway. So I need a break myself. I can't wait to get like a break like for a little bit after the season is like winding down and stuff like that. Kind of like reset my mind too and everything. Hey, welcome in there, Cole, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by. I remember when I was doing like the basketball and the football channel like at the same time, like that stuff was just it was like a lot to handle at that time. But I enjoy doing the basketball stuff. I love it, like so much more than football, because football just drags on. Like a lot of the football play-by-play I did on the football channel is just so slow. It just dragged on and on and on. Like I enjoy doing like quick 2-hour like basketball games for you guys, like double headers, other than doing like a 4-hour football game that drags on and on and on. Oh, awesome, man, Peyton. Awesome, my man, to your channel. He's on the road to 100 subs. That's great, man. Keep up the grind, bud. Hey, welcome to the channel here. Amasesco Fendier. Thanks so much for stopping by. Likes the stream. I appreciate it for finding my channel here. Currently, we're at halftime. 39-38. San Diego State up by 1. Utah State's making it close. They just can't take the lead. That's the only thing, though. Let's see what we got. Scoreboard updates as we keep on coming in. Providence leading by 11 right now against DePaul at the dunk, 26-15. They're looking good so far. Washington State still down against, Washington State up against Arizona State, 14-13. Arizona State's on the bubble. Oh, Sam Merrill, whoa, what a shot there, 42-41. I'm just going to turn this on, actually, guys. Yeah, 9 minutes left to go, 42-41, so we're on a little bit of a break. So we'll just take a look at this game going on for you guys at the moment. And Utah State is up now, 44-42. So 44-42, 8:40 left to go in the second half. It's a good game here. Good game between these two teams. Maybe someday. Maybe sometime I'll be able to do so for you guys. I should rip out I should do a halftime performance sometime with a drum pad. Sometimes and bring out the drum. San Diego State just responded with a 3 right there from the perimeter. I think that was Malachi Flynn who knocked it down. So it's 8:20 left to go in that game. As right now we're at halftime, I'm watching San Diego State versus Utah State right now. If you guys are a Duke or UNC fan, feel free to let me know down in the chat below if you're a Duke fan or a UNC fan. As they got the steal and San Diego State lays it up and in for 2 as Wetzel gets it. It's a 3-point game now for SDSU. Do I know my favorite country? I don't think I know that song either. Vaughn. What a game. What a game between San Diego State and Utah State. So there's about 7:47 left to go. Sam Merrill's keeping his team right in it. This team, this San Diego, Utah State team, I was high on that team to begin in the preseason. I thought that they'd be able to get to the tournament, but if they lose this game, they might not even get there. Hey, welcome to the channel here, Heavy Chevy. Thanks so much for stopping by. Who am I going for in this one? If I had a bet on this game, I would go with Duke in this one by 3. 77-74 to final. I would go Duke by 3. Yep, 47-44 timeout break during San Diego State versus Utah State right now. So we'll get back in a little bit for this Duke versus UNC game. We're just in the halftime break. If you guys are a first timer on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call college basketball NBA March Madness tournament on the channel. If you guys need like a scoreboard update or anything, I can gladly do that for you guys here as well. Dayton taking on George Washington. That game will tip off at 7 o'clock. 7:47 left to go in the Mountain West title game. And it's a 3-point lead right now for SDSU. Providence looking good against DePaul here. 12-point lead by PC. Hey, make it a 14-point game. 29-15. Oh, that's awesome, Vegas Fix. You're thinking about uploading some daily vlogs at school. That'd be cool, dude. That's awesome, man. Definitely go for that. So yeah, this was a great day of college basketball. I love doing this with you guys, calling these games today because it's been great. I picked a good doubleheader to call, and the first one was awesome. Like, I thought that Kentucky was right out of it, but no. Never count out Kentucky. They were down by 18 points. They came back and beat Florida today in the first game, and this one's going well so far. A lot of offense going down from the floor right now. Both of these teams shooting the ball at 42% by Duke, 40% by UNC in the first half in this one. Duke leading the rebounding edge 22-18 right now, plus 4 on the boards for Duke. We'll be back for the second half in a little bit. Big shout out to his dad, Odeon here. Odeon on the channel. Do I know an 82-year-old Italian person? I don't, Vaughn. I don't know an 82-year-old Italian person. My neighbor across the street is Italian, and he's got family out in Italy. And he talked to one of his friends out in Italy who is I guess he works at a hospital. I think it's a hospital out in Florence, and he's the one who is in charge of monitoring all the coronavirus patients out in that hospital in Florence, Italy. Yeah, Heavy Chevy put it out. Nobody saw that one coming with the Wildcats and the Gators. Yep. I was shocked early on. 18-point game, and then what a comeback by Kentucky, though. There's been a ton of college basketball comebacks this season. Didn't shock me that there was another one. I kept on saying Kentucky throughout the game. Like, everybody asked me who I wanted to go for in that game if I had a bet. I went Kentucky all the way, and Kentucky got the W. In that one, I never gave up on Kentucky. And that shows you, even without Ashton Higgins today, that team is tough. That team could pull through, and that's going to be a tough team to beat in the tournament. If they get back Higgins, I think they are going to get back Higgins. They're going to be one tough out in the tournaments. Because what they did today, it's all mental. It's all toughness, and they were able to do that. What team did bad this year? That will be amazing next season. Raptor says Oklahoma State. I'm going to go Oklahoma State as well. Trying to see who else. Oh, Syracuse. Syracuse will be much better next year. They're going to be dangerous next season because I think everybody in the starting five is like everybody in the starting five is not a senior. So if they retain everyone in that lineup there, Syracuse should be good next year. And then yeah, Oklahoma State's been getting better, so Oklahoma State's going to be dangerous next season. San Diego State losing by 1 right now, so Utah State just hit free throws, and they're up by a point here, 48-47. But we're going to have to get back to our game. Feel free, guys, keep me updated throughout that score throughout the course of the night. If you guys enjoy what I do before I start out the second half, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here, as I call play-by-play of college basketball and behind the arc basketball on YouTube. So our 15-minute halftime's over. Get back in a little bit. We're still on break. So we're still on break right now, as we'll be we'll get ready to go back very shortly. So a lot of teams today in the bubble lost. Yup, 50-47, count it inside the low post. Utah State with a flush right there. So talk about a bubble team in a severe desperation mode, trying to get into the tournament, punch their ticket. And this is Utah State right now today. They are giving San Diego State all they got right now. 50-47. Yup, and the free throw coming up right now, and they got it. They're up by 4. I think that's the largest lead of the game right now by Utah State, so they lead by 4 with 6:35 left to go. And they put Yanni Wetzel's in quite a bit of foul trouble. He's got 3 fouls for San Diego State. And Utah State just stole the basketball away. So Utah State just stole the basketball away with 6:20 left to go. We're just taking a look at this game right now since we're on halftime still. We'll be back with Duke versus UNC. It looks like the Aggies are on a 7-zip run, by the way, in the last minute and a half. Oh yes, Ants. They're playing their hearts out right now. They indeed deserve to make it. Hopefully they're able to punch their ticket just automatically here. That would be major. Maine is up early on Vermont. Thanks so much for the update, Ryan. Wow, 9-7. I'm going to take a look at the Providence score for everybody. Currently, we're just on break. We'll get back to the second half in a little bit of Duke versus UNC. Providence taking on DePaul. That game is going on right now. Providence leads 30-17 with about 7 minutes left to go in the first half. Looking good for Maine. My man Ryan from Maine, 12-7. Looking good so far. The number 8 seed taking on the number 1. That's awesome there. So Maine is on top early on. We'll see if they can keep that up. My man Sergio. My man Sergio from Maine, I watched him play earlier this season. Sergio Aldarich from Lebanon, he's already got 6 points, so he's got half of the team's buckets right now for the Maine Black Bears. UNC will be, they will be great next year for sure. They are improving. They are improving a lot now. It was a good first half between these two teams. Okay, I'm going to have to shut off Utah State, San Diego State. So, final scoreboard update on this before I get back. Utah State missed a jumper. San Diego State will get it back. 5:20 left to go. And Utah State leads by 4 in that one as we get back to action in this game. Looks like Dayton tipped off against GW. I'll update you guys throughout that score throughout when we're live here for the remainder of this one. Also, Rhode Island taking on UMass. Battle of the Borders. Tipping off right now between those two teams. I'll update you guys throughout that. Alright, here we go. Back for the second half. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here. As I call play-by-play. Second half will begin in just a moment here, everybody. Good first half between these two teams. We'll see what's in sight. Duke shot the ball at 42% from the floor. UNC at 40% in the first half. Peyton is back. Welcome in here, Peyton. Do I talk to those Italian people? Vaughn puts out, yes, I talked to my next door neighbor today, Vaughn. Yeah, we actually got snow where I am today, so I had to shovel out my next door neighbor today. So I talked to him today. It's so odd. We got snow up here. All right, we are back to action in this one. Yep, San Diego State is losing. They had a rough start against Air Force. They had a rough start yesterday, and then they just kept on piling on the points and won their game. UNC with the basketball, left wing perimeter, 10 seconds through the second half right now. UNC has it, but the ball tipped and stolen away right back by Duke around the corner perimeter. Blue Devils with the basketball, 19:40 left to go in the second half. They dribble past the half-court logo, Trey Jones. Bounce pass now to the left wing into the hands of Robinson. Robinson hands it off. Dribbles towards the left, into the hands of Stanley, passes it, moves it over to Goldwire, passes inside, low post, puts it up, and that one too strong off the backboard, no good by Carey. A rebound here by UNC. UNC with a jumper, they got it. 2-point shot, Christian Keeling goes down. It's a 6-point game. Yeah, that is so odd. Vegas Vic's putting out, you got no snow. That is so odd, and you're not too far away from me. And dude, I got like 2 inches of snow this morning when I woke up. Inside, dribble drive, and get a foul on contact right there. It's gonna be an offensive foul by UNC, so the ball goes back to Duke as. Or offensive foul by Duke by Trey Jones, so the ball goes back to UNC. Yeah, it's 50 all week in Maine, Ryan puts out here. It was warm where I was, too, a lot of these days. Yesterday it was cold. It was overnight somehow. It ended up snowing. There was I think they got like 5 or 6 inches on Cape Cod. Jumper, off the mark, no good. UNC, they get the offensive rebound. Brooks puts it up. That shot, no good. Rebound with Goldwire. Duke with the ball here. Through the first minute. Pass, full court pass right ahead of the pack. Carey, jamming it down with 2 right there. It's back to 8. 44-36 to score. 18:40 left to go. That's 17 points right now on the fast break for Duke in this one. UNC with 0. They get the basketball at the left baseline. Into the hands of Leaky Black. Black hands it off now to Brooks. Garrison Brooks dribbling inside. Passes this one. Low post, and that's going to be a foul by Robinson. Foul by Robinson in the key. It should be 2 coming up at the line by UNC. Stops the clock with 18:28. Yeah, Utah State should be able to get in as an at-large. They're playing hard in this game. Really showing the committee what they're made of for Utah State. First shot, free throw line. UNC hits it. It's a 7-point game right now. Second shot will be coming up in just a moment by Armando Bacot. 3-2. Dayton up by 1 against GW at the start of that one. Second shot, no good. Rebounds by Vernon Carey. Puts the ball into the hands here of Trey Jones. Jones guarded by Anthony. Takes it past the half-court logo. Jones has it left wing perimeter. Bounce pass. Into the hands now of Cassius Stanley. Stanley dribbles with the ball at the left wing. Stanley moves it over top of the key to Goldwire. Goldwire moves it now to the right wing perimeter. Over to Trey Jones once again with the basketball. Pass over to Stanley. Stanley shot fake here. 5 in the shot clock. Stanley moves it inside to Carey. Carey floats it up. No good. Rebound back to UNC. Tar Heels with it. Full court pass right ahead of the pack. They're going to stop at the left corner perimeter. Puts into the ball here. Bacot. Bacot dribbles left corner perimeter. Back outside to Leaky Black. Black now at the left wing. Passes over to the left elbow. Brooks with the basketball. 17:40 left to go. Brooks spin move. Puts it inside. Low post as we get a foul from behind. Duke commits the foul here. And UNC should be going to the line to shoot 2 right now with 17:39 on the clock. 12-11, Maine up by 1. That's good that they're able to stay in that game against Vermont. That's great that they're making it a competitive game early on. Maybe they can be like the Wyoming of their conference tournament. Wyoming made it all the way to the semifinals in the Mountain West tournament. They had a record of something like 9-23 or something like that. Yeah, all the icebergs are melting. So yeah, global warming. Oof. First shot, no good by UNC at the line. They missed the second one. Yikes. Yikes. This is looking like all over again a month ago. Missing free throws. They're 5 for 8 at the line. Duke with the basketball at the rebounds. They're up by 7. They dribble now inside. Floats down and up over to Carey. Carey inside the low post. Puts it up. And Vernon Carey inside the low post there. And there's going to be a foul. A push-off by Carey. So push-off by Carey. And the ball goes back here to UNC. So that's the second foul of the second half here by Duke. UNC with the ball now. Left wing perimeter. Dribbling into the hands of Brooks. Brooks looking to pass it. Guarded by Robinson. Brooks hands it off to Anthony. Anthony now top of the key. Dribbles towards the right elbow. Passes. Inside the low post. Floats it up, and we get another foul. We're going to have 2 more free throws coming up. This is, so far, got a ton of fouls in this game. In the second half here. That's foul number 4 by Duke. North Carolina still hasn't fouled in the second half. Yep, Jason put out one mod talking about geography, other mod talking about a global warming. Loves this channel. Vermont up by 3, and now up by 4 against Maine. If Maine does win the America East, they're gonna be a team to watch out for that could win the first rounds. They got a really good leader in Anthony Lamb, so that team could do damage. Free throws both were good by UNC. It's a 5-point game. 16:50 left to go in the second half. Duke now with the basketball. Dribbling. Inside, they floated up with Goldwire, but that shot too high off the backboard. No good. Rebound here by Duke. Rebound here by UNC off the Duke missed shot. Floater. Anthony hits the rim short, gets the offensive rebound, puts it up. First one, no good. Second one, it is good. Rolls around the rim, and it is a 3-point game here. UNC cuts it to 3. 16.5 left to go in the second half. Duke now with the ball. Oh, yeah, the mod squad lighting up in blue here. You guys are awesome. Okay, currently we're on the TV timeout. If you're a first-timer here, new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play of basketball and Behind Your Arc basketball on YouTube. We got about 16 minutes left to go, and it's a 3-point Duke lead. Garrison Brooks leads the way for UNC tonight in scoring 14 points. Leading scorer for Duke in this one is got himself 12 points. That is Trey Jones. He's also got 5 assists. Peyton's school just got canceled because of coronavirus. Oh, jeez, man. Stay safe, bud. Stay safe, bud. There's a school in Rhode Island that's been canceled for like 2 weeks now because of coronavirus. Hey, welcome in there, Dee. Just got home from Gainesville. Awesome. Congrats with the comeback. That must have been one incredible game to see. Man, I know for sure for me, that was an incredible game to call it today. 18 points. And that tells you got to play 40 minutes of basketball, and you're never out of it until the final whistle. What a game. 55-51. Utah State leads by 4 against San Diego State with about 3 minutes remaining. Wow. Okay, we get a couple of scoreboard updates since we're on a TV timeout here, folks. We'll take a look at in just a moment. Providence is crushing DePaul here, but everybody. 40-19, 11 high off a PC right now. 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Providence destroying DePaul here. Wow. The dunk is lit up tonight. Rhode Island, great start. Great start for URI against UMass. That's what I need right there. Having good starts, URI's got one. 13-6. Playing harder, playing stronger, playing on the road, playing as a team. If they can build off of this victory, and if they can take out Richmond and make their way to the A10 title game, and that could possibly. It all depends. It all depends who they match up with. All depends. I don't think they're going to make it into the tournament as an at-large, but you honestly don't know because a lot of these bubble teams lost today. A lot of crushing losses with these bubble teams today. Let's take a look at Mississippi State right now in that game because Mississippi State's on the bubble, and they're taking on Ole Miss. So that's a crucial game also. We'll take a look at that once I bring up the SEC. Currently, we're on the TV timeout here. Yeah, Mississippi State looking good. Cruising against Ole Miss 37-23, but a lot of the bubble teams dropped today. Arkansas's out. So Arkansas lost today. They are out against Texas A&M. They will have to win the entire thing. South Carolina, they are out. They lost against Vanderbilt. And let's see, St. Louis tipping off against St. Bonaventure at 8. That team should be on the bubble as well for SLU. They look solid. But yeah, Xavier taking on Butler tonight. Xavier's on the bubble. Xavier's on the bubble as well. Clemson ball football. Check out his Madden 07 episodes he wants you guys to check out here. Yep, indeed, Dee. Cats have a lot of heart. That just shows you the mental toughness of Kentucky there. You're never out of it until the final whistle at the end. And Kentucky came back and won. What a game. 44-41, we're back to action. Jumper right there. At the right elbow, off the mark, no good by UNC. Rebound by Duke. We're back into the game with 16-10 left to go. UNC missed the shot right there. Rebound by Duke with the basketball. Duke has it, dribbles past the half-court logo. Trey Jones at the top of the key with it right now. At the left wing for Trey Jones with 16 minutes remaining. Passes over to Stanley. Stanley at the right wing perimeter. 16 on the shot clock. Moves it over top of the key to Wendell Moore. Wendell Moore now with the basketball. Moves it outside. Robinson takes a three off the mark. No good. Duke has gone cold here. Duke has gone cold now shooting the ball. UNC gets the rebound. Bounce pass left baseline to the hands of Brooks. Brooks now with the ball back in his way. Low post turnaround jumper. He has got it. 2 points right there by Garrison Brooks. 44-43. Tight one right now. Oh, that's awesome. Jason was at the SEC tournament in Atlanta. Oh, geez. That was when the tornado hit back in the day. Oh, my gosh, man. Jeez, prayers to everybody during that time. Hopefully nobody got, really, affected by it. Jeez, that's crazy. Robinson takes a three. Right corner off. Ooh, that one goes up and in. Went off the back iron and bounced right into the net for three. That looked like it was almost going to be a miss. Justin Robinson with his third triple of the game. 10 points tonight by Robinson. Jumper, free throw circle, UNC. Try to respond, no. Rebound, back over to Duke. Vegas Vic's gonna do some donuts around the parking lot for the Friars, and there we go. That's what they used to do at my high school. They used to do donuts out in the parking lot when I used to go to high school. 47-43, Duke with the ball now, 14:40 remaining. Dayton's tied up at 7. Oh, now it's 10. So 10-7, Dayton, left corner 3. They've got another one. Cassius Stanley hits the triple right down for Duke, and they lead by 7. Both of the shots going cold. A lot of these two teams not going inside right now to score like they were doing in the first half. They were going slower tempo, moving around the perimeter and trying to take shots around the perimeter. Anthony got the basketball, bounce past the left baseline, moving their way inside the low post. Robinson with his hands up playing D, but just floats it over the hands of Robinson, and that shot goes down for 2 by Garrison Brooks. 5-point game right now. 50-45, 14 minutes remaining. Garrison Brooks with 18. 1 rebound away tonight from a double-double. Duke now with the ball right now. Hey, welcome in there. Steve from Durham. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. They have it at the right elbow. Dribbling. Inside, Duke. And they get fouled. So Duke gets fouled in the key. It's going to stop the clock with 13:50 left to go. If you guys are new, first timer on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Hey, welcome in here. Alex, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. I appreciate it, my man. Huge game going down right now. Utah State taking on San Diego State in the Mountain West Tournament Final. Update you guys with that score right now. They're on a TV break. We're on a TV break in this one. As we got 13:50 left to go in the second half in this game. 50-45. Duke up by 5 here. We'll take a look at the scores for everybody. Going down right now. Yup, Utah State, minute 14 left to go. They lead SDSU 55-54. Sam Merrill, 23 points in that game for Utah State. What a game between the two teams. Mountain West Tournament for the championship. So first automatic bid to a lock to the March Madness tournament coming up here from one of these teams. And Utah State is on the bubble. Big 1-point lead they got right now. So currently we're on a TV timeout. Let me know down in the chat below if you're a Duke fan, North Carolina fan. I call play-by-play of college basketball, March Madness tournament, NBA here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Speaking of donuts, Alex puts out, somebody did a donut on top of one of the downtown Richmond parking decks. He puts out, classic. That's what they used to do back in my high school growing up. 12-8, Dayton leads by 4 against George Washington. Scoreboard updates for you guys right now. Go over a couple of games. Providence lighting it up. 50-22. They are destroying DePaul right now. And that game's in the first half. So talk about a dangerous tournament team. You got one here with the PC Friars. Hey, welcome in here. Tyler, Duke fan, thanks so much for stopping by, bud. Other scores going on. College basketball, Rhody. Oh, man, Rhode Island up to a hot start here. This is how you play team basketball. 19-6 on the road at UMass. If you play like that during the A10 tournament, you're going to make it in. Where was that last week? Where in the world was that last week when I saw them at the Ryan Center? Duke fan here. Thanks so much for stopping by, Steve. I appreciate it, man. 21-16, Vermont up by 5 against Maine in the quarterfinals in the America East right now. Sam Merrill is fouled out. Oof, that's a big ouch right there. Thanks so much for the update, Landon. Yeah, 40-second. Oh, no, Sam Merrill is fouled. Okay, so Sam Merrill is fouled, so that's a good sign for Utah State. Ouch for San Diego State. 56-55, and Merrill ties it up at 56. 39 seconds left to go. Merrill has tied it up at 56 with 39 seconds left to go. Yeah, what a game between those two teams. Currently, we're on a TV timeout here. We'll get back to action in a little bit. So we got about 13 minutes left remaining in this one. Made the second one to tie it up at 56 for Sam Merrill. He's had himself a gem of a game for the Aggies today. So the first tournament bid to March Madness will be punched in the matter of moments here in the Mountain West Tournament Final between Utah State and San Diego State. If you guys enjoy what I do here, I call play-by-play of basketball. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, the like button, the subscribe button, notification bell goes a long way as well here on the channel. Alright, we are back to action. Duke shooting free throws as they were fouled before the timeout the line. First shot good by Cassius Stanley. 51-45. So, yep, TV timeout there too, and second shot coming up by Stanley. Drills that one. Yeah, where in the world was URI last week, man? They fell asleep last week, and it really hurt their tournament chances. 7-point game. They should be playing like that all day long. But if they destroy UMass by 30, I think this team going into the A-10 tournament, they're gaining confidence. That's all they needed last week. They fell asleep. They need confidence. This team is a good team. If they play like that, they're a tournament team. They fell asleep last week. North Carolina with the basketball. Passing over top of the key now for the Tar Heels. Moves it over to Robinson. Takes the three. It's off the mark. Rattled out. Gets offensive rebound. Puts it up. And that shot goes in for two right there off the backboard by Baycott. It's a 5-point game. Armando Baycott with a double-double. 11 points, 10 rebounds, 13 minutes left remaining. Duke with the ball. Left wing Jones passes out top of the key Stanley. Moves it inside here to Carey. Carey puts it up, and Vernon Carey gets fouled, and he'll go to the line here. Two shots coming up by Duke. Hey, thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate it, my man. This is my second game today. I already covered Kentucky in a crazy game against Florida that they came down by 18 and won. Oh my goodness, Utah State just buried a three with Sam Merrill with 2.5 left to go. Free throw here at the line. I'm going to put this on TV, so I'm going to be looking to the left of my laptop to call this game for you guys. But I'm taking a look at the Mountain West thing right now as Carey buries the free throw with 13 minutes remaining. 7-point game. North Carolina with the basketball. They got it at the right corner, dribbling here. Anthony floats it up, rattled out, no good. Rebound on the offensive board. They put it up and in by Baycott. That's his 11th rebound of the game right now. Yup, 2.5 ticks remaining. In Utah State looking like they could very well pull it off with 17 second-half points by Sam Merrill. Justin Robinson with the basketball. Moves it over left wing here to Jones. Jones with the ball now for Duke. Passes inside. Nobody behind. Carey as he went inside. Missed the layup, though. Yeah, he missed the layup as UNC was able to get back just in the nick of time, but they commit a foul with Baycott. And two coming up at the line right here by Duke. 12.5 left to go. His pin live score said Rhode Island's up 117-6. Clemson ball football puts out. That would be insane if they were up 117-6 against UMass. Yeah, I'm from Massachusetts, by the way, but in this case, I want to see Rhode Island make it into the tournament because I grew up as a URI and Providence fan for college basketball, and in a season that they've had with 20 wins, I don't want UMass to spoil the dance. Yeah, oh my goodness, Sam Merrill just buried the three for Utah State. 54-49 to score here. Duke with 12.5 left to go. Baycott just committed his fourth foul as they hit the free throw. The first one was no good. Second one was good at the line, though, by Duke. And UNC will get the basketball back. I have the TV on, actually taking a look at the Utah State, San Diego State. There's 2.6 seconds left to go in this one, so we'll keep you guys updated with that when the inbound comes up for SDSU in just a moment. Back to this one. UNC with the basketball now. Right baseline. Going inside, low post. They float it up. And we get a foul on the contact by Duke. It should be two at the line here coming up by Garrison Brooks. Hey, welcome in my man Avery. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. If you guys are new here on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, as I call play-by-play of college basketball. We have two shots coming up by Garrison Brooks at the free throw line. Sam Merrill with 17 points for Utah State, and nothing better than a dagger three-point shot with 2.6 left to go to see if the Aggies can punch their ticket into the big dance. First shot is good at the line, by the way, for UNC. 55-50 now. 12-17 remaining in this one. Second shot coming up by the Tar Heels. This shot is good at the free throw line. It's a 4-point game. 55-51. We got a good game here. Man, Duke with the basketball. Dribbles past the half-court logo. Trey Jones guarded by Anthony here. Top of the key for Duke. Jones dribbles and makes his move inside. Flings it back to the left corner. Over to the left wing to Moore. Moore inside. Dribble drive. Floats it up with a contact. It's going to be an offensive foul by Wendell Moore. So San Diego State has one timeout left to go in their game. The ball go back to UNC here. 12 minutes left to go. Uh-oh. GW is up 19-12. Oh, goodness. I'm not expecting that at all. Crazy season so far for college basketball. Friartown, baby. 55-25. They're on pace for 110. Friartown lighting up in Providence colors. By the way, San Diego State just took the timeout on the court. I'm going to take a look at that Rhode Island score as well. Crazy day indeed, Avery, so far. Did you guys see the Creighton game today? Dude, Creighton is legit, like, they're going to be such a tough out in the tournament. Creighton winning against Seton Hall by 17. Like, what a game. Bubble watch. Here we go. Okay, so I'll take a look at the bubble watch for you guys. Arkansas loses today against Texas A&M. Not good for Arkansas as far as their tournament chances. Other games, Mississippi State leads by 14 at halftime against Ole Miss. That looks good for Mississippi State, but they're pretty much lacking quality victories. It'll be interesting to see if they do get in. Other games, Arizona State up at halftime against Washington State, 40-29. And let's see here, 8-10, Rhode Island's cruising along against UMass right now, 27-10. Three-point shot. Oh, he just missed it for a San Diego State, and Utah State has won. They just missed the three there, rattled right out by San Diego State, and Utah State has just won. So we're going to go back to this game. TV timeout on the floor between Duke and UNC. I can't wait to call some games for you guys for the tournament. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, Malachi Flynn almost made that for San Diego State. That was crazy. So right now we're on a TV timeout between Duke and UNC. We'll be back in just a moment. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Who would I take, Butler or Stephen F. Austin? Stephen F. Austin all the way there, Vaughn. They only got 3 losses right now. That team is dangerous. Them in East Tennessee State, I really want to mirror myself on and take a good look at them because one of them could sneak in the Sweet 16. Also, if St. Louis does become a part of the tournament and keeps on playing well down the stretch, that's my sleeper. Yes, Avery, let's not talk about Penn State because that's unfortunate there. Unfortunate today with Penn State. I'm trying to compare another team to them. I'm going to say Baylor's going to be out before the second weekend starts. 26-18, Vermont up by 8 against Maine. Vermont could possibly win a first-round matchup. All depends who they play. All depends who they play, though, in the first rounds. Dude, where's this basketball been from Rhode Island? Like, they're cruising against UMass. Like, where's that been? Where's the basketball been for Providence? 29-12, Rhode Island's up against UMass. Providence, where was this during November? 55-25 at halftime. They're just destroying the living guts out of DePaul tonight. So Providence is basically a lock, barring a second half disaster for Ed Cooley's squad. Yeah, big oof for Maine. It was close though early on. Gotta give Maine credit. It's just Vermont's too good. Vermont's too good in the conference. They should definitely be in. Fingers crossed tomorrow. I'll be at the BU game tomorrow, watching them taking on Bucknell. So fingers crossed that BU can beat Bucknell as the 7th seed and make their way to take on the winner of Colgate versus Lafayette in the Patriot League final. We're back to action here. 55-51, 11:50 left to go. 4-point game. UNC with the basketball. They got it the left wing, moves it over to the top of the key, bounce pass inside, and Duke comes from behind and steals it up. Blue Devils will set it up. They're going to take a 3. No good. Hit the front rim as the 3-point shot was off the mark by Trey Jones. Rebound UNC. UNC with the basketball. Utah State becomes the first team to go to the big dance this season. Right baseline jumper. That one's up, and no good to get the tip in, though. 2-point tip in goes down by the Tar Heels. 13 offensive boards, and that one by the tip in went down by Justin Pierce. 55-53. 16 second chance points in this game by the Tar Heels. Duke now with the ball. Right elbow. Jones, bad pass, intercepted by UNC. They're going to slow it down in transition, though. They dribble back out to the right wing. Moves it inside. Low post. Floats it up with Brooks, and Garrison Brooks gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Yep, Utah State is definitely going to the big dance. San Diego State is still a 1 seed, according to Jason. Committee doesn't care about conference tournament games. I want Dayton to be the 1 seed. Dayton deserves, in my opinion, to be the 1 seed. Dayton is better than San Diego State. Like, I don't know if anybody's going to take them down in the conference tournament. If so, it's going to be the semis now. Dayton will lose in the semifinals. That's the largest chance they have to lose. Is in the conference semis against St. Louis. If St. Louis can win tonight and get the 4. 55-54. First shot's up at the free throw line. Second shot coming up by UNC. But I'm not really banking on it. Dayton's too good. They deserve to be a 1 seed. Second shot, no good by UNC. Rebound now by Duke here. 11 minutes remaining. Duke with the basketball top of the key. GW 19-13. That is a shocker. Wow. Yeah, that shot was nasty indeed by Sam Merrill. All-star shot he just took. Right wing perimeter for Duke with the ball. What a game winner dagger right there. They swing it over to the right wing into the hands now of Carey. Carey going inside. Floats it up. First shot up. No good. Got his own offensive rebound. Put it up and in for 2 right there. Still got a lot of time, though. Dayton can score in a hurry, but I honestly, that must be like a matchup issue for Dayton, because I don't know how in the world does Rhode Island win at George Washington by 31, and Dayton's down right now in that game. Talk about a weird year for college basketball. 57-54, Duke with the basketball right back. 10 minutes left to go. They got the left wing perimeter. Jones passes over. Carey takes the 3. Top of the key for the big man. Misses it. Off the mark. They get the offensive rebound over to Jones. Jones passes inside of Carey. Puts it up. And he's got it. 2 more off the backboard by Vernon Carey Jr. 5-point Duke lead right now. Under 10 left to go. Here comes back Dayton. 19-17 against GW. UNC with the basketball. Right wing perimeter. Into the hands now of Anthony. Anthony dribbling. 9:40 left to go. Looking to pass it. Swings it over top of the key. UNC passes this one over. Takes the 3. They got it. Splash from behind the arc right there. Back and forth. Here we go. Everybody. 3-point shot goes down by Brandon Robinson. He's got 8 for the Tar Heels. Duke now with the ball. 9:25 left to go. Alex Ponell. Now we know there are 35 at-large bids up for grabs after the San Diego State loss. Yep. Low post. Duke floats it up. That one's good for 2. 4-point game right now. UNC with the ball. Top of the key. Brooks moves it over to the right wing into the hands of Leaky Black. Black floats it up over the top. Backdoor cut. Garrison Brooks slams it down in the alley-oop. It's a 2-point game with 9 minutes left. Duke now with the ball right back. Dribbles past the half-court logo. Hey, welcome in. Tiger Raven here. Yep, we all saw it just go down. Utah State with a upset over number 5 ranked San Diego State in the Mountain West Tournament Final, 59-56 off a nasty shot by Sam Merrill to get the W. We have a foul on the low post here committed by UNC. It's going to send Vernon Carey to shoot. I think it's going to be Carey coming up to shoot 2 from the line, I think, for Duke coming up. Dayton tied up at 19. Thoughts on Davison? They were supposed to be good this year, Vaughn. They were supposed to be really good, retaining John Axel Goodmanson and a couple of other key starters from last season. And unfortunately, Davison this year just didn't really get it together. But they were, in my opinion, they were supposed to win the A-10 this year. And it was the other team that started out with a D in the conference that's got red and white colors, the Dayton Flyers. Both of the shots go down at the line by Duke. 4-point game. 8:45 left to go. North Carolina with the basketball now at the left wing perimeter. Yeah, Dayton should be a number 1 seed, in my opinion. Yeah, Wyoming went to the semifinals with like a record of 9-23 in their conference, Vaughn. That jumper, no good by UNC. Rebound by Duke. Duke now with 8.5 left to go. Passes inside to Carey. Carey puts it up and in off the backboard. It will it count here for 2, or was it before the shot? That's what we're taking a look at right now, if this bucket will count or not. It's going to be 2 at the line, so the bucket won't count in the low post. So 2 at the line coming up here by Vernon Carey. Happened before the shot. Hey, welcome in here. My man behind the arc fan. Giannis Oh, they're not gonna give him foul shots. It was before the shot, actually. It's a non-foul shot since UNC has only committed 5 fouls. Goes back to Duke with the basketball. 8:25 left to go. Duke's got the bonus number, so Duke has committed 7 fouls. UNC with 5. Giannis wants to be traded to Melbourne United in the NBL. He puts out. It's just a classic joke here on the channel, my man. But welcome back in here, bud. Left wing 3. Cassius Stanley hits it for Duke. 66-59. And Dayton's tied up at 22 on their game. UNC with the ball now, passing. Top of the key into the hands of Cole Anthony. Moves it over to the left corner. Baseline dribble now for UNC. Floats it up. It's good for 2. Here we go. We got the scoring going down right now. 7:45 left to go. Duke with the basketball. Joel's past the half-court logo. Garrison Brooks with a massive game once again tonight for UNC with 25. Duke passes. Inside. They get it this time. Banks it up and in off the backboard. That will count by Vernon Carey for 2. And he gets fouled as well. So Carey will go to the line to sometime. And he'll go for the free throw. And shoot the and 1. So Carey will go to the line and shoot the and 1 at the line here. Hey, welcome in here. Sports Drama. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by, bud. I appreciate it. So we're going to go on the TV timeout here in this game right now. Thank you guys so much for stopping by here as I call play-by-play of basketball, college basketball, NBA, March Madness tournament on the channel as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. If you enjoy what I do, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, hit the notification bell as that would really help as well if you enjoy when I will come back for the next stream. But we already have one in the books. 35 automatic qualifiers up for grabs now, guys, for the March Madness tournament. Utah State, though, punching their ticket just moments ago with a victory. Sam Merrill, 27 points, with a dagger 3 with 2 seconds left to go to lift them to victory. And Utah State will make sure that there's 2 teams from the Mountain West this year in the March Madness tournament. Or 35 at-large bids. So 35 at-large bids coming up. It's 31 automatics left. Hey, welcome to the channel here, Cato Dunlap. Thanks so much for stopping by, liking Duke in this one. Welcome to the channel. Let's see, Behind the Arc fan putting out, yep, fake news here with him. Classic fake news. LeBron James Jr. with Bronny here breaks his leg during training. Puts out fake news there. Hey, welcome Zeke on the channel here. Thanks so much for stopping by, Zeke. Duke is playing better in this game. Yes, definitely compared to the other game at Chapel Hill, for sure. Doing a great job so far. Scoring offensively in this one. Defensively, though, it's been much tighter in this type of game tonight here, like they've done at home throughout the season. We'll get back to action here in just a moment. Sam Merrill, so good, for sure. I think they got a good chance, Sports Drama, to really do go to the Final Four. I really do so. We're going to take a look. Scoreboard updates. Providence destroying DePaul tonight, 55-25. My overall sleeper in the tournament to make the Sweet 16 if the matchup is there would be PC. Rhode Island is, ooh, yikes. They're blowing it now against UMass, 33-28. Everything was going well early. Why didn't they play like that during the first 10 minutes? Rhode Island up by 5, though, against UMass, 33-28. Other games going on. Dayton up against George Washington, 24-22 right now. Arizona State up at the half against Washington State, 40-29 the score in that game. Let's take a look here. Mississippi State in action. They're a bubble team. Mississippi State is taking on Ole Miss, and no problems tonight for the Bulldogs at home. 44-25 they lead against Ole Miss. LiAngelo signed a contract for the Thunder G League team. This is not fake. Whoa. That could very well happen if he does lead into the hands of the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yep, San Diego State lost. I don't know anymore. So Utah State came from behind and got the victory with Sam Merrill, a dagger 3. And that tells you basically you got to play 40 minutes of basketball. I've been talking about that throughout the day here, everyone. So we're going to get back to action here in this one. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I call play-by-play. Shot coming up at the free throw line, and Duke hits it. As they went to the line to shoot the and one by Carey. 8-point game, UNC with the ball. Joel's past the half-court logo here with Anthony. Cole Anthony now at the right wing, guarded by Jones. Moves it over into the hands of Leaky Black. Black in the key at the free throw circle now. with it. Swings it back out to Anthony. Anthony, top of the key for UNC. Guarded by Duke here. Makes his move inside in the pro hop. Cole Anthony bursts the speed past Trey Jones with the right hand. Gets it up and in for 2 off the backboard. 6-point game with 7:10 remaining. Duke now with the ball right back. Yeah, Jay Robinson coming through. He had a good showing during the last game too against NC State. So it's good to see. They actually start out Justin Robinson in this game for Duke today. Duke now with the ball. Stanley moves it over. 3-ball. Jones, he has got it. Money on the triple right there by Trey from behind the arc. Puts in a 9 right now. 72-63. Trey Jones double-double in this one. 17 points, 10 assists. UNC now with the ball. Free throw circle. Jumper taken. Leaky Black. He has got it. Puts it back to 7. 6.5 left to go. Looks like Vermont leading by 6 right now against Maine. Thanks so much for the scoreboard update right there. Yep, Kentucky against Florida. Incredible game. 18-point comeback by Kentucky to win it by 1. Do I think Duke will be a number 1 seed? No, I do not think so because they have a couple bad losses in there. Wake Forest, Clemson, NC State by 22. And I feel like the 1 seeds are kind of most likely all settled with Kansas, Gonzaga, Baylor, and either Dayton or San Diego State, depending how well Dayton does in the A10 tournament. Now, if Dayton loses in the first round of the A10 tournament against a team like somebody like VCU who isn't doing well this year, like a Duquesne or St. Bonaventure, well, they're probably going to be to the first 2 seed or something like that. But they just got to get to the A10 tournament final, basically, and win it, in my opinion, to get that 1 seed. 72-60 as UNC goes to the free throw line, hits the first one. 72-65 to score. Second shot coming up by Justin Pierce. 6 minutes left to go. Pierce hits that one for the Tar Heels. 6-point game. If you guys enjoy what I do here, I call play-by-play. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here on the channel. As this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Play-by-play of college basketball, NBA, March Madness tournaments. Draymond Green versus Charles Barkley escalated. As Draymond Green makes fun of Chuck's 0 rings. He puts out, ooh, I have to take a look at that when I do have a chance. Landon putting out a UK reaction stream. He said that we would win the game. I remember people asked me earlier today, I was like, who do you think will win? And I said Kentucky, and I said it's a testament basically because of Penn State. Penn State blew a 19-point lead. I witnessed that on Tuesday, and that's a testament that you have to play 40 minutes of basketball. Carey just jammed it down for 2. 74-67 as UNC hit the other free throw. So 7-point game, 5.5 left to go. Duke with the basketball once again as UNC just missed the shot. Yeah, DePaul is getting the living crap beat out of them right now against Providence. Duke now with the ball, top of the key. Making their move with Trey Jones. Jones, deep 2, left elbow. Off the mark, no good. Rebound, back to UNC. UNC with the basketball right now. Yeah, Baylor's lost 3 out of 4. Kaido, yes, and people are going to still have them as a 1 seed, though. Inside, even though they lost Kansas, TCU, now West Virginia, I feel like a lot of people are talking about they should be a 1 seed. And UNC missed a shot, rebound back over to Duke. Duke now with the ball, 4:55 left remaining. Jones dribbles past the half-court logo. Duke has it, left wing, guarded by Cole Anthony with Trey Jones. Jones now dribbles towards the right wing perimeter, double-teamed, passes this one over to Goldwire, moves it back to Jones. Jones now with the basketball. He's got it at the top of the key. 6 in the shot clock for Trey Jones. Dribbles towards his left right now. Jones swings it back to the right wing. Goldwire. All right, they're going to catch and shoot. Actually, that's going to be Robinson, actually. Robinson hits the 3. He nails it down. Justin Robinson with a triple right there. He's got 13 points. He's nailed down 4 3-point shots. So you have 4 minutes, 15 seconds left to go. 4:15 left to go on the clock. Good to see Justin Robinson finally getting some playing minutes this season. Wow. He has been the key here for Duke coming in. Some senior leadership, and they've gotten one with Justin Robinson. 77-67 now. 4 minutes left to go. Duke with the basketball. Dribbles past half court. UNC just missed the shot. Hey, thanks so much, Steve. I appreciate it for joining me on the stream. You guys are awesome here tonight. Robinson, top of the key. Feeds it over left corner. Stanley takes the 3. He has got it. Cassius Stanley, left corner. This is the largest lead of the game right now. Duke by 13. Cassius Stanley with 19. This is a team that's playing together. This is the first time in a while I've seen this team playing together And they are playing together right now at the right moment. Wow. 3 minutes, 43 seconds left to go. So we're going to go into a TV timeout right now on a break in this game on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. But, man, the triples falling for Duke. Triples from behind the arc falling for Duke right now in this game. Leading scores look like this. Vernon Carey, 23 points by Duke, 9 rebounds. He is 1 rebound away from a double-double. 19 points by Cassius Stanley. Double-double today by Trey Jones. Incredible game by Trey. 11 assists by Trey Jones. 17 points, 11 assists by Trey Jones. Duke has got 7 blocks as a team. Justin Robinson with 13 points. 4 3-point shots he made from behind the arc. North Carolina, leading scorer in this game, Garrison Brooks. Cole Anthony, though, struggling majorly in this one right now. 3 for 13 by Cole Anthony with 6 points. And Brooks and Baycott both have double-digit rebounds. 10 rebounds by Brooks, 12 rebounds by Baycott. Hey, welcome on the channel here, Jason Penfield. Thanks so much for stopping by here. I appreciate it, man. Yep, Providence burning DePaul right now with a dunk. Oof. Gonna take a look at that score for you guys. Oh, man, 65-34. Providence all over DePaul. Friars burning the house down in their final game here on senior night tonight. They're a lock for the tournament. They are locking up for the tournament. Dayton up by 1 at halftime. That is it. Wow. So that's only a 1-point game at halftime, man. Justin Robinson is he's a forward, I think, for Duke here. Take a look. I think he's small forward. Take a look to confirm that if I can get it. But I know he plays forward. Somebody's streaming the whole game. Ant put it out, but he'd rather have my commentary. A lot of people try to get away with that. I remember it was the first stream of the season. I think it was Kentucky versus Michigan State. The first game of the season. I remember the people in the chat went from like 15 to 100 in like a matter of seconds. I guess like a bunch of people were dumped in my chat for that one. Because I guess that stream got taken down. So they just automatically dump you into the next stream. Yep, Justin Robinson lighting it up with 4 3-point shots from behind the arc. Yeah, so it just says forward for Justin Robinson here. Duke up by 13 right now, everybody. So we'll be back in just a matter of moments. We got about 3 minutes, 43 seconds left to go in this game. Trey Jones already with a double-double tonight. Here's the Providence fan, JK. I'm not the only one here. There's one in the chat as well. This shows, yep, Friars real deal here out in the Ocean State for sure, my man, Vegas Vix. Most improved team in college basketball, hands down this season. Wisconsin is there as well. UCLA for most improved team. But this Providence team, talk about a team that lost against Long Beach State, Charleston, Pennsylvania, and Northwestern to start out the year. And start out non-conference play with a 7-6 record. They really ramped it up here. They're going to be 19-12 to end the regular season. They're just destroying DePaul tonight. All right, we're back to action. 10 made 3-point shots by Duke. What a game here by the Blue Devils in this one. We get back with 3:35 left to go off of 19 assists in this game by Duke. UNC with the basketball. They take a 3. They got it. Right wing 3 goes down by Brandon Robinson from behind the arc. It's a 10-point game. UNC had the chance to have a record, actually, guys, of 20-10. They could have had a record of 20-10, but they have a record of 13-17 because they've lost 7 close games by 4 points or less. That is the difference between turning those all into W's to have a 20-10 record and the record they have right now of 13-17. Ryan putting out most improved for Dayton. Well, I'm talking about the start of the season back in November and December. Providence was brutal in November. If you watch them play, they lost a stretch of 3 games against Pennsylvania, Long Beach State, and Charleston in 3 straight days, I think, for Providence. It's brutal. And then they got crushed by like 30-something points against Florida and lost. And then the next game against Texas, they immediately just flipped the switch, crushed Texas at home. And then once they got into conference play, they have really ramped it up. So I'm talking about more like improved, like as far as like how they played back in November and December to where they are now in March. 80-70 to score. Duke with the basketball, 3:15 left to go. But yeah, I would say the biggest surprise will be Dayton for me. I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought Davison would take the A10 this year in the preseason. But yep, San Diego State and Dayton are my two surprises this season. And a couple other ones. Wisconsin's done really well. Yeah, Baylor surprising me a little bit with how high they went, but out, yeah, San Diego State doesn't deserve a 1 seed, Baylor either. Yeah, it seems like nobody wants any seed at this juncture, but I think Dayton should be a number 1 seed, in my opinion, for the Flyers. Did I have the H1N1 virus back in 2009? Vaughn's putting out a no, Vaughn. My girlfriend had that back in 2009, though. 10 minutes left to go. 3:04 left to go. Vernon Carey got fouled. He'll go to the line. Ooh, Andrew Fleming has nothing from Maine. That's not good. Not good, man, when the leading player in your team has nothing so far. First shot's good at the free throw line by Duke. It's an 11-point Duke lead. Charles Barkley auctioning 1993 MVP trophy. Wow. Man, that's going to be a lot of money up for grabs right there with that trophy. Second shot, good at the free throw line, 12-point game. If you guys enjoy what I do, I call play-by-play here basketball. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here on the channel Behind Your Basketball on YouTube. UNC, bounce pass, right baseline, low post, floats it up, and no good on the first one. Tried to go for the second one, they couldn't tip it in. Rebound by Carey. Duke with the ball, 2:40 remaining here. They had 2 opportunities for UNC. They blew it right there on both tip-ins. Vernon Carey, double-double. That is a double-double, number 15 in the season for Vernon. 25 points, 10 rebounds. Pass over to Goldwire. Goldwire at the left corner perimeter now. With how today looked, is Kentucky a 1 seed? No, they are not a 1 seed. They should be a 2 though, most likely, for Kentucky. It's just the loss to Tennessee earlier this week. That's the thing there. And then Tennessee did no help to Kentucky and lose by 22 against Auburn today. Yeah, gonna be a party for sure at Utah State today. Probably the West region, I think. First shot's up, first shot's good. Trying to, because Dayton would probably be in the number 4 seed most likely. Actually, maybe Gonzaga. Yeah, because Gonzaga might get sent out west, depending on the game schedule. 84-70 is the score. Duke hits the next free throw. Going inside UNC with the ball, and they get fouled with 2:23 on the clock here. Yeah, nobody wants a 1 seed. UNC is weak. Just this year for UNC is just unfortunate. They've been one of the biggest disappointments. It's too bad because they played so many close games. They could have turned those into W's as well. I would put them, Washington, TCU, in my opinion, to be the biggest disappointments this year. Washington was supposed to be good. First shot good by Anthony at the line. 13-point lead now by Duke. Second shot, Cole Anthony misses it. Tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Duke here, so UNC will get it right back. Baylor would be a 1 seed then. Or San Diego State. Baylor isn't playing like a 1 seed either. Like none of these teams are. 13-point game. UNC with the basketball. Right baseline dribble, floats it up. It's up and in off the backboard for 2. 84-73. Duke now passes it up the court. They got the right wing perimeter. Washington beat Baylor though, which is weird. But the game was at Alaska. 11-point game. Yeah, Cole Anthony probably gonna be a top 5 pick most likely for Cole Anthony. He's gonna be in that range. Probably more so maybe top 8. Depends. 1:45 left remaining. This draft's been kind of hard to gauge. It's like who's gonna be like top 5 or so. Yeah, Kansas and Gonzaga for sure. Playing it like #1 seeds. Gonzaga hasn't played in like forever. Gonzaga's first game back is on Monday. Like they have like a massive like amount of days of rest. Duke will go to the free throw line, shoot in the bonus 1-1 here with Trey Jones. First shot's up. First shot's good by Trey Jones at the line. It's a 12-point Duke lead. Second shot coming out. 1:45 left to go in this game. I thought it'd be closer. Second shot's good. I thought this would be much closer, but Duke playing well tonight offensively, just lighting it up from the floor in this one, and they've been able to connect with their foul shots at the free throw line, whereas UNC struggled with that tonight. UNC backdoor cut, puts it up and in off the glass for 2. 11-point game. 1:28 left to go. Duke splits the double team now. Dribbles at the left wing. Yeah, I remember Kansas was like the overall #1 seed back in 2010, and they lost in the second round in Northern Iowa. That was like a massive upset. UNC commits the foul. Minute 18 left to go. It's going to send Duke back to the free throw line. This time they'll shoot in the double bonus. Vegas Vixa, not a big fan on Gonzaga here. First shot, the free throw line. It is up and no good by Duke. They missed it. Second shot's up and through at the free throw line. 87-75. The score right now with 1:10 left to go. UNC with the basketball, dribbling Anthony, passes over to Brooks. Brooks, right elbow, floats it up, hits the front rim. And he gets fouled as well, so it stops the clock with 1:07. Oh, Trey Young, coronavirus rumors, but cleared he doesn't have the virus. Oof. Not a 1 seed with Kentucky here. Garrison Brooks, first shot. No good, missed the free throw with 1:07 left to go for UNC. Raptor can't wait for either whoop y'all or get whooped in this bracket challenge. Yeah, usually every single year my bracket's pretty bad. Like, I tell you guys not to pick Penn State, and then what happens? Penn State wins like a couple games in the tournament. 87-76, 1 minute left remaining here in this one. Duke will inbound. They do pass it off to Trey Jones. Jones dribbles past the half-court logo now, minute 4, and he gets fouled from behind. So Trey Jones will go to the free throw line, shoot 2 here. Yeah, if they win, you have to play an 8 or 9 in the round of 32, and some of these teams are really like wild cards this season. Like wherever Providence lands up, that could be a challenge. That could be a challenge for somebody in the second round, especially a 2 seed. I'm thinking more if Providence gets paired up with Louisville as a 2 seed. Providence could take them down if Providence gets like a 7 or something. If they keep on whooping teams like this, 75-40, they're crushing DePaul now. Both of the shots go down at the free throw line. 89-76, 1 minute remaining. They have it at the left wing perimeter. UNC, jumper, left elbow, no good off the front rim. Rebound by Justin Robinson at Duke, and we got 50 seconds left to go. UNC not going to foul. Yeah, I saw that behind the arc fan. Kenny Atkinson got fired from the Knicks, and he got fired even though they're still right now in the top 8 for the playoffs. Yep. So I heard the news about that today. 35 seconds left to go. UNC is not going to foul. What a performance tonight by Duke here, putting up 89 on their home court. They nailed down 10 3-point shots. Yeah, Providence defense can entirely take out Jordan Wara out of his rhythm there, and once Wara gets out of his rhythm, they don't really have anybody else to lean on. That shot no good. UNC got the steal, put it up. It got blocked by Carey. UNC got it back. Was tipped out of bounds by Duke with 10 seconds remaining. So 10 seconds left to go. 89-76. Right now the score. UNC will inbound it. They're going to take a 3. Top of the key. Hits the front rim. No good. And it gets rebounded by Duke as this game will go final. Good statement tonight by Duke. They control this game from start to finish. Even though UNC tried to creep in there, here or there, Duke was able to control it and get the W in this one. I honestly thought it would be a better game than this, like Kentucky versus Florida today, but still enjoyed calling it for you guys. By the way, here as this one has gone final. So it looks like this ACC tournament, Florida State, the 1 seed. Duke, the 4 seed. Louisville, the 3 seed. And Virginia, the 2 seed. Virginia could very well win this ACC tournament. That team is dangerous. I'm high in Virginia. So, Landon putting out, he is a hype in SEC tournament March Madness here. Florida State or Virginia winning, yep, the ACC, most likely. Most likely there. But what a performance by Duke. Yeah, I wouldn't count them out, especially with this game tonight. Can TCU make the tournament? No. TCU will not make the tournament, in my opinion. They beat Baylor, but still their record doesn't show for it. So this game has gone final here, everyone. Thank you all so much for stopping by in the channel for some basketball here. Before I sign off, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here, hit the notification bell if you'd like to go and be notified when I do go live as well. That helps out a ton here. This one goes final. Duke winners by 13 off of massive performances tonight by multiple players here. Trey Jones, 21 points, 11 points. Trey Jones, 21 points, 11 assists in this game. Vernon Carey, though, led the team in scoring with 25 points. 19 by Cassius Stanley, 13 by Justin Robinson in this game for Duke tonight. UNC, rough night at the office for Cole Anthony. He was 4 for 14 shooting, only had himself 9 points here by Cole Anthony as he caught fire the last 3 games. But today, just having an off game by Cole Anthony. Garrison Brooks helped the team the most tonight as he led the way in scoring with 26. So thank you all so much for stopping by here. Alex putting out, he's been thinking about at-large bids. Factors and performances, San Diego State, Kansas, Baylor. In the ACC, there could be 31 at-large bids among the rest of the nation. He puts out here. Landon enjoyed calling sportscaster there. That was one incredible game for sure. Utah State taking it over against San Diego State with Sam Merrill with a dagger of the buzzer right before the buzzer with 2 seconds left to go. So that's awesome there, Landon. And I appreciate Raptor, my man. Thank you so much for stopping by, but I'll see you on the next stream. And same as Vegas Vix, Alex, Landon, Ants, and Jason here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Behind the Arc fan as well as we have wrapped up this one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. I'll be off tomorrow. I do believe I'll be back on Monday for some basketball action here. And that's awesome. Chase Elliott winning the poll tomorrow for the race at Phoenix. That is great there, my man. And Utah State first lock into the tournament. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Don't forget, make sure to hit the thumbs up, the like, the subscribe button, notification bell if you haven't already done so as well. That is a wrap here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Should be back on Monday night for the next stream here. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone.